All right, I am live, and oh, this is funny. My Google Hangouts website page has 3 live cameras right now. Because I'm in this call, I'm in Jez's call, and I'm in my new call. That's I just posted the Hangout in the back. That might be the safest way, and explain it to him after. I guess, yeah. He said he was going to work. I think he left it up for us, but fucking 6 viewers, you know, might as well combine all the forces. And you guys see the Hangout. I posted the link. You got it. All right, cool. All right, I'm out. Yep. Yeah, Simon. So link is in the back chat of this chat. All right, see you there.
Hey, hello, Simon, my man. I'm just going to
Hey,
go and
Jen.
get the others.
Hi.
1 minute, Sean. Thanks for the invite. 1 minute,
I'm just spreading the link around to the FE chat, 30-person room.
Well done,
So any stragglers can find it there.
Well done, that man.
How are you, Jen?
And how are yourself?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm in a great mood, actually.
Good. You see, you cut down the drinking a lot. You're coming up all positive. Good, isn't it?
Yeah, I cut down a lot for the last 3 or 4 days. I haven't been in the best mood with everything going on to want to drink, but I actually just went to the store tonight. I got a 6-pack, 5 shots, and a new pack of smokes. So just regular night. Jibby, I will get you controls. Welcome. Our mateys, welcome to the Nomad Pirates Flat Earth Chats with Jibby Jedi, Jin, Simon, and Sean. All are welcome aboard to discuss any topic you'd like. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good sail with us.
Thanks for the invite.
They didn't pull a graphic and show the curve.
Patricia's banging out shows like every day. She's on live right now. She doesn't have a name in there, though. I see Mark Sargent. I see some other guy. I see her. I don't know what's going on. Rodigo Ferrari Nunes. Don't know who that is. Where are the other guys? Are they coming?
Yeah, I sent them the message. They'll be on the Jin's here from that group, so they know.
All right.
There's another. I just got another hangout link.
I just sniped size, so that's going to end very shortly.
Send him a message so he's not like confused.
Who's Flat Earth Anarchist? Is that Vegan Goy?
I have no idea. Never heard of it. Do not.
Vegan Goy is Vegan
Simon,
Goy.
Simon,
What is he? Is
Simon.
he doing enough?
Yes.
I have something important to say to Simon. Simon, it's since your position of concave, I have trusted you with the link. I would appreciate it if you would not give it out to anyone.
Yeah, they're not as bad as the trolls.
I won't give it out to anyone, but I also don't. Is that in the back chat?
I mean, you can give it if you want to. If you have a friend you'd like to have on.
No, I'm not giving it to anybody. I don't even see it. That's my point. I don't care. I'm not giving it to a person. I promise.
Yeah, I wasn't even worried about him doing anything like that.
I don't see any like that.
He's not.
Yeah,
he doesn't seem to be that type short.
I'm a new channel. I'm just being skittish. That's all. I don't know many.
Cavers were never like the big problem.
I'm not giving this hangout like to nobody, man. Don't worry.
Yeah,
I was saying that there's another.
All right.
Got another message.
The last concaver I met was in real life, and he was a flat earther turned concaver, and like blew a fuse and got arrested, and just it's kind of a personal thing for me. So it's I don't mind. I love what you've done so far from what I've seen from you. So I'm not judging you for being a caver in any way. I'm just telling you my past experience with cavers. That's all.
we didn't have good experiences.
Okay.
You know Josh, right?
Yeah, it probably does. Flatpool, now known as Zenith Atlas.
Zenith Atlas?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He tried to follow in the path of LSC, and he got arrested for threatening police on the internet.
Okay.
I guess LSC is still locked up for his second presidential threat online.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't seen a thing for that guy in the last 2.5 years.
Yeah, he got locked up, I guess, early last year. He also got hit by a bus or something, I heard. Was in a coma for a couple of weeks. He had a pretty rough year. So he gets in a coma. Then he threatens Trump. And he gets arrested for the same shit again.
Probably, he probably knows this. Maybe he wanted to go to jail. You know what I mean? Some people want that. You know what I mean? He doesn't. He's not all there.
No,
some people go to jail because that's where they want to be.
That's so weird. I mean, he seems to have like at least some money. He's traveled to Greece. He had a nice place. His friggin' software program is through the roof expensive. The guy's not poor.
What software program?
The what? The program he would always use to do his concave pattern design.
Oh, Adobe Premiere?
Is that it?
Yeah, I don't think what he used was that expensive. I don't think.
Okay. Yeah,
it was an Adobe Suite thing. It was like editor or whatever.
It looked really nice. It looked tiny.
No, he was a self-admitted graphic designer. Like he did it professionally for companies and stuff. So he's just taking, I guess, what he knew and. Even a program like that wouldn't be more than $200-300 at most. Maybe he went on fucking Pirate Bay and got it. You don't know.
Yeah. He spent 2-3 years in jail. He comes back and he's in a nice, beautiful place. Like if that's his home, who's paying the taxes on it and all that shit? What's that?
It was his parents' place.
That's what I figured. Yeah.
Well, that was self-admitted. He said that.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he said the whole time he's staying at his house. And then all that just got so tiresome. I said, screw this shit.
Yeah. Yep. Burns you out. He was fun to play with for a while.
Oh, that was the best. He got to.
Dan,
He was the best.
Dan said hi in the chat,
enemies. Like the top trolls of the internet were like literally always orbiting him, and it was just I don't know, it was a sight to behold.
Yeah. What were you saying, Sean?
Dan said hi.
Dan said hi. I don't care. Let him say it to my face.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said hop in.
Say it to my face.
Oh, we got a Jamie Hess calling you out.
Calling who out?
You?
For what? Does he want to go on a date?
I don't know. Maybe you should get on the watch page and pay attention.
I'm getting on that now. Let's see. Heth. Jibby jealous because he lives in a state. Whatever, Jamie Heth. That's probably hyena.
Could be.
I think it's hyena.
He's the only soccer we love.
Hyena's fun as shit.
Chippy, 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 chippy.
Who that?
What's up, Dan?
Hi, Sean.
I'm being accused of not saying hi, and you don't come to defend me, Dan. What's up with that?
I didn't even hear about it.
I'm kidding. This is you give me so much ammunition.
You're nice to me. You're a nice guy. You know? You're just a nice guy.
How you doing, Dan?
Good.
Good.
How you doing, Jen?
Thanks very much. Very well. Nice to see you.
I am trying. Trying time. Oh, memes. Okay. I see what you're saying. I see.
I didn't make any of them, but
I heard about them, and I also heard that Dem and Hitch got into it, so I guess I'm missing stuff. This meme I admire. I think the fact that I could magnify my voice through a meme is brilliant.
Hitch and Dem have been on a thing for a minute now. They just love giving each other shit.
Wait, I'm missing it?
Yeah,
what are they doing?
I missed it too. But I heard that Hitch is hiding, so that's good. You guys know
Jimmy, it's in all the back chats. They had a whole message back and forth on one of the back chats last night, and it kept waking me up. I was like, fucking idiots, shut up.
And Jimbo was going after Kathleen or whatever. I'm all set with Jimbo.
Me too.
To be honest.
Jimmy, my computer lags when I share. Could you share something for me that Shlomi just put in the watch page?
What, did we just lose Simon and Jin? What's going on? Why does everybody keep getting bounced?
I don't know. Maybe they don't want to hang out.
Doubt that. It's just weird times. People on phones get bounced when their phone rings.
So.
Bounced.
Shlomi, is this your own up? Yeah, he said just uploaded new geoengineering clip. Yeah, it's his. Yeah. That would be. We will share it eventually, Shlomi, when we get there. Thank you for everybody showing up. Yar mateys, thank you for showing up. We'll be running this ship for 8 hours till we reach the next Emerald Island.
Jesus.
Might we be talking about any subject your mind sets its heart to? Feel free to hop on deck. ADR, show your face.
I'd love to bandwagon that one. Yeah, ADR.
Oh, wait, so that was Tim Osmond? Tim Osmond drones? Oh.
Imagine that, though, if we had one of these, like, one of the people we trust with a wrench that we've just seen for so long is really just, like, IPS in disguise for just, like, years.
Yeah, to each their own.
It turns out to be our test.
I mean, you never know.
I like the zingers ADR comes up with. He's good in my book, whether he is IPS or not, which I do not think he is. I'm just saying that would be a funny thing. If like
You never
Teddy
know
C
who's-
was someone.
You never know who's going to just become an asshole out of nowhere. You just never know, right?
What am I missing? Okay.
You never know.
Oh, so ADR is Slenderman then, if he has no face.
Didn't you think?
Sorry,
Brian,
Skyfly Bry.
Didn't
You
you think
come
Brian-
after me and my boys, I'm coming back at you. 10 times harder.
I think he got the butt end of the deal. The poor guy thought he had a lot of grace. He thought he had something to say, like, "Oh, look, I've got this observation." It's like,
Oh, ADR, invite both of those ladies. They're more than welcome here. So Dan, did you meet up with anyone from the crew today?
What crew? What? You got to admit, Kenny's been off on a wild one, hanging out with those goofballs. And then he did his 24-hour vigil, and I forgot him and I were going to the NAMM show, and he hasn't been talking to me. So I'm stuck
Was he
with
upset with you?
No, and I'm stuck with Snack, which is no prize. And
Wow. You're going to get snack slapped.
I know, and I'm trying to prevent that. And it's like, I don't know what to do. I mean, just don't know what to do. I'm trapped. I got fucking.
There's Kathleen. Hi, Kathleen.
Hi, Kathleen.
Welcome to the Chan with your graces.
Danielle bugging me. This chick Carol bugging me, and everyone's like bugging me.
All the viewers are free to share the watch page to anyone they would like. The more the merrier tonight.
Are you
Thanks.
joking, Sean?
Yeah, I think they've all gone to bed, haven't they?
A little bit. I admitted it.
Yeah, it's midnight in England at the moment, and Germany would be 1 a.m.
Jibby, it's always really nice to hear your voice. For some reason, it's a real anchor. It doesn't make it seem okay, but it makes it feel okay.
You trying to suck up to me? What do you need?
No, it's just a fucking real deal. I would like hearing, hearing, if we don't hear from you, it's not cool. It usually means either you're busy or something's not cool, But there's just something about, Snack was mentioning something, how occasionally you speak not to each of us, but you speak to the world,
Oh, yeah. Whenever I'm going off, like, I'm usually not talking to the panel.
Exactly, yeah. So that's the part that's kind of fun, because it really is kind of Jibby radio, so that's good.
Like the other day I said,
And the lovely
half
thing-
of you flat earthers
the
I'm
lovely
done
thing
with. And I wasn't talking about the panel.
The lovely thing is we know it's going to go on for at least 20 minutes, so the rest of the panel gets to mute, go get a coffee, come back, listen to Jibby yell some more, and then someone will eventually interrupt.
I haven't even started yet.
But there is a place for that. There really is a time and a place for rants. There really is.
I can do an IPS 6-hour rant, half asleep in a coma. That is so easy. Like, if I actually put an effort and tried, I'll get 10,000 subs in a week. I will say all the things that people want to say, but they don't. I know how to do it. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should do it. There's a time and a place, like you were saying. It's a time and a place for this kind of thing. And it's not about me. It's not about channels. It's about what the fuck is going on.
Exactly.
That's all that matters.
Sai had mentioned something yesterday, like he called us the destroyers. We're just going to go destroy everything. I was not cool with that at all, and I'm a little disheartened by, people that don't do nothing. So.
Well, you got to destroy it to rebuild it in our image.
No, don't get the ego out of this. There's no ego on a flat earth.
Well, I mean in the right image, not our image. We just happen to agree with the correct image.
I'm just trying not to spaz out so much.
you gotta toughen your skin, Dan. I don't know whether to go for tanning beds or what, but you gotta toughen your skin.
Yep.
It's very rough out there. And right now, this is just the kiddie pool. This is not the real Shark Tank yet.
I guess
the
that's
Shark
what
Tank's rough. You're gonna have sleepless nights if you can't handle the kiddie pool.
I'm just saying, when the going gets rough, it'd be nice to feel like there was ever a we. It'd be nice. I just think that that's what we're going to miss the most, is it really, really was solid in that respect, is it felt we had something.
Why don't we still have whatever we want to have whenever we want to have it?
We do, and I'm really excited for that.
We can't put everything on one person or two people in this. If we all are a group, and that group, you just give it a different name wherever we go, well, it's the group. And one person comes, one person goes, the group carries on, always moving forward.
I appreciate your attempts at both voice and neutrality, because you did both. And that wasn't easy during the past few weeks, No,
it's never easy to stay neutral. And I just didn't want to make things worse with Pancho. I just wanted to give him space, let him get it out, let him play it out. You put the coin in, you got to let the song play through, let it play out, stay out of his way, not make it worse, not try to be hostage negotiator, only pissing him off more. It's best to just are you okay now? Are you okay? And then throw something at the wall. Okay, you're not okay yet. I'll come back later. Just wellness checks here and there. Just it's going. But he needs a vacation. He needs a break. He did a hell of a run. But he was putting too much of the burden on himself. And we used to always say, share your burden, share the weight of it. He didn't want to. I say, you're going to burn yourself out.
Hey, Jib, did you watch Saturday night Sun and Moon Flat Earth Hollywood thing?
I caught a little bit of it, and I think that's when I was fading off to sleep. But yeah, I was seeing Kenny over there, and yep.
There's a dude that was Australian that kept saying, "Do you guys know who I am? Do you guys know who I am?"
Yeah, by the name of Frederick, alias AKA.
Yeah, I got his real name. He's fully somebody, and I want to do like a video. Do you want to let me know if you want to do it with me? Because there's a lot to break down with him. A lot. He's totally in the industry. And
music industry?
No, he is Australian space. He's like the Tyson of Australia, the Neil deGrasse. He's been the spokesman for years.
Really?
Glenn Nagel, Nagle.
Nagle. Okay.
And I want to use him to get back something with Spiros. If we can get those two to talk about Flat Earth, it'd be awesome.
Hey, Hyena, shut up.
Hey, Hyena. I'd love to talk to Hyena. What noises do hyenas make? Does anyone know? Oh, yeah.
Actually, I'll YouTube it. Actually, I can't screen share because it won't come out with sound. I don't know how to make sound work.
So we really should contact this guy and get him back in. He thought we were a blast. The greatest part about the Sun and Moon stuff, Jib, if you're looking it up, it's at Sun and Moon. It's called Flat Earth Pizza Party. It's about 4.5 hours in.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it already. 4 hours, 44 minutes. Roughly.
Look at that.
He accuses us of being an actor. Actors over and over again. He accuses. Imagine the inverted world where he's accusing us of being actors.
Yeah.
Is that amazing?
Are you guys
it's an amazing world.
Yeah.
It's an amazing world.
I just want somebody who knows astronomy to face me, who believes in the spinning globe and knows astronomy as much as I do. I want them to face me head on, because I'll change their mind. I'll change their mind. So this guy was popped in the Sun and Moon group on panel or just in the chat?
No, he popped into me and Kenny.
Wait, in person?
On the boulevard for a half hour. He went on and on and on and on.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, keep going with the combo, but Hyena, I took your joke, but you need to make a sweet ass meme to earn it back. That's your mission.
It's going to be a very debilitating meme about you, Sean, and
I can't wait.
make it so somebody's pissing on him, passed out in a gutter or something.
That's not funny. That's real.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that happened. I have video.
Hey, I'm filming you pissing on me.
Certainly don't make
get
any
you.
You can't make any meme of him getting BJs either. That's not
Vinny gave me the link to the video that is saved. I have video.
Oh yeah, he's coming after you now.
And Hyena, you know I love you. I took the wrench away as a joke.
Yeah. Maybe you need to go back to comedy school. You're supposed to time him out, Sean. You don't take his wrench away. Give him a little timeout. That's the joke.
He's after.
Keeps his wrench. See, now you're making him vulnerable to ADR and everybody. Yeah, don't do that.
Oh.
Your wrench is back, Hyena, but make all the memes you want.
ADR, I got
like
pulled.
I'm not used to it. Like I haven't gotten the brunt of the making fun of from Jibby and the guys. Sure, you can do something that's gonna get up my skirt.
At least he admits he's wearing a skirt. Tic Tac.
Tic Tac head. Narrow eyes.
White hips.
Jazz. Where's Jazz? Jazz don't want to come over here?
They might. I think he might still be talking to him personally with Artez, because Artez would show up too. Jin, you were over there. Did they end that hangout? What's up?
They should be coming already soon. Artist said it's going to come.
Yeah, but can you check your phone or your laptop? Did they end the hangout that they were in, or like are they still talking, or what?
No, they ended it.
Yeah, so I don't know why they're not showing up yet. I don't care. They'll show up if they want to. It's open to Yarr mateys. Any pirate can come on me deck and speak their mind. But be warned, you'll be walking the plank soon if you don't say the right words.
Yeah, they should be coming on soon.
Pub needs a link, so I'm sending him a link. I don't know where you all are.
Who needs a link?
Yeah, he wants.
I got it.
I've sent him the link twice.
I got it. Where we got a chain mail back and forth. I got him.
Figure of speech, ADR. Fuck yourself. What? I mean, at least I didn't go full retard like you with your avatar.
He loves full retard. I love full truth. I love full retard. Retard is the shit. Retard is the new black.
Happens to be my favorite word that happens to fit in most situations and things.
Hey, but ADR, you know, the thing is, I can take Hyena's meme massacre and come out tomorrow laughing. Doesn't matter. I'm going to laugh at every meme he makes. I don't care to be the subject. I've been the subject of memes for fucking 3 years.
Yeah, you're fully goymed.
Yeah. I'm all set. Anything at me. He can put a fucking dildo in my mouth. He can fucking do whatever he wants.
Wait. Make sure they're funny, though. If they're not funny, they're not good. I mean,
are you questioning Hyena's ability, Dan?
Yeah,
Get off my panel.
Who made the
Get off my panel.
Who made the one with me about money dot something in a garage with cars? I mean, that didn't even make any sense.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't see that one.
It's like money dot Dan or something. I don't even know what it means. It wasn't meaningful.
Do your worst that as long as it makes the entire group laugh their ass off, I approve. You have full creative license. Anything.
Dan, if you can get that guy, Nigel, whatever the hell his name is.
You want Adam?
30 minutes with the guy.
All right. Well,
You're fine, ADR.
I put Sasha on the project of communicating because she's got feminine action there.
I think I'll probably get through to him better than I would a guy like Spiros who deals in quantum numpty.
But we're going to try and do it quiet through her first before we all raid him, please. I mean, I got to keep certain people from, I mean, we could send him a million things and do what they did with Owen Benjamin and just start bombing him. That'd be fun. But
bombing? What do you mean? What did they do?
Well, everyone sent a lot of shit to Owen Benjamin. Flat, 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 flat. That's why he was getting flat, so much from everyone. So he was kind of shoved into it.
Here it is right here. This is a good meme from Hyena of me. And it tells a story. It's a true story.
It's meaningful. That's pretty cool.
Hell's yeah.
So how is this? You can just cash in on people wanting you to read their shit and they pay to be seen?
Fucking
Jibby,
sick.
Jibby, I don't think you. Oh, you are. Oh, here. Let me present you. And 1 second.
I'm presenting myself. I'm already doing it. Yeah, the meme's done. Okay.
Oh, good. Oh, okay. Yeah, I and it was just behind. That's all. My computer lags.
I am so all set with that man and his $20 to $50 a minute he makes to say shit we've been saying for 4 years. Where's our $50 a minute? Oh, well, we're not VIPs. We weren't on the idiot box. So we're worthless. Who cares what we say? Let's give a shit about a Hollywood puppet and what he says. Oh, well, he's going to get to a lot of... He ain't going to get to shit. He's going to the bank. That's what he's getting to.
But he did.
Hyena just said, "Be right back." We all know that means a meme is being created as we speak.
He did sidetrack Hollywood, though. He's been doing it at home every day. He's like just doing his own thing. It's he deserves some credit for that.
He deserves some credit for going, let's see, I just made $2,000 on that hangout. I'm not doing that again. Oh, no. That was $2,000 for me to talk. I will stay away from that. No. Yeah, you give me a break. You people can't be more sheeple. You really can't. Tossing him your big, oh my God, take my panties, take my wallet. Hey, saying things I like. Look at all the words that I like, he says. And they're just chucking him everything. You people deserve it. You deserve to stay on the globe. I don't want to help you. I don't want you people on my flat earth.
Okay.
You people wreck everything.
You remember the producers where they decide to do a flop instead of a hit because they'll do better? Right. I think you should do a pussy tour and a GoFundMe cross country where nobody gives you shit and you complain about it.
They will give me shit, though. They'll give me, their money.
If Jimmy did a pussy
they're like,
tour,
Jimmy needs
a
pussy.
flop.
He's got to calm down. I want him to get laid. They're going to toss me money.
Yeah, you'll make up all the money. You'll make up all the money just to go on the pussy tour, and then you go on the pussy tour, and it's just a flop.
That's what I mean.
No one wants to take you in. No one wants to take you in to stay in your house for the night.
Can't get
no one gives up their purse.
I bring my house with me. I'll be in an RV. I do a proper pussy tour.
Well, that's not a pussy tour. That's just living life.
No,
Cheers
that's
for
a
the
pussy
link,
tour.
Jimmy.
Life is a pussy tour
What's up?
sometimes.
Yeah.
Thanks for
It'll
the
be
link.
like the Family Guy episode. I'll put cross country pussy tour, and they'll say, "Isn't there an O in country?" Nope. Giggity giggity. Nobody gets that joke.
Giggity.
Family Guy.
I understood the joke completely. Cunt, tree, meaning cunt, and giggity giggity, Quagmire. With pussy tour.
That's what he did. He went on a pussy tour, Quagmire. And
Yeah, he does it in the air, though. Real class.
This is the Cleveland show.
So is this one live now?
yeah, this one's live, and we're talking
How
about Owen Benjamin. Have you seen this clown?
Yeah, I fucking seen him. He's a prick. What?
Welcome, Bob.
Do you know when you
I
get
said-
this? Do you know when you get the thing up normally on YouTube and you have the chat at the side? What's the name of this actual YouTube thing?
Nomad Pirates Flat Earth Chats. That's the
Okay,
name of it.
thanks. I have to have that up in Chrome, you see, so it doesn't stall.
Okay.
But more
And the
importantly,
channel,
it's at Sean's channel.
is fake.
It's Sean's channel. So you go to Sean's channel and you'd find it
I
too.
did, but it's not there.
Well, you're here now. You're in the channel, man. You're in the channel now.
Yeah, I'm in this through
I
a
gave him
link.
the link. He got it from back chat. He's looking for the YouTube. I know his conundrum.
Ah,
go on.
Nomad Pirates Flat Earth Chat.
Okay. Thank you.
It's not
I
a
am the
conundrum.
Nomad Pirate Captain
'Cause
Yarr.
you know what it's like. If you don't type the right thing, and you'll never find it. Will you?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Go to
I-
Sean's channel, and it'll be
Yeah,
there.
but it's not on there. I went Sean's
It is.
channel. It's not there.
It
You don't
is.
know how
I'm
to
looking
use
at it.
filters, Bob. You search a key term of what it is, and then click filters, and then click either channel or live.
Yeah, it just says space is fake and live now, and
I'm just sending my message to Owen Benjamin and all the flat earthers that support him.
that's love.
Get
Right.
Owen Benjamin on Chen, Jibby.
You're a man of.
No,
Who
I,
is that guy,
I'll
anyway?
actually make the guy cry with my rage.
I know you would.
Jedi level.
I would love to see Owen Benjamin crying all by the hands
He
of
won't,
the Jedi
because he's a
Master.
pussy. That's why he's doing what he's doing, because he's a fake pussy. I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of the fakers. I'm tired of the liars. I'm tired of the con men.
He's not even
Jerking
hot.
the
in
innocent,
subject
gullible,
anymore. That
naive
was-
around.
That
I'm
was a
sick
week
of it.
ago. That was 2 weeks ago. He's not even hot anymore.
No, his bank account is. And his member, it's not just Super Chat. He has the join membership. That's like $60 a year per idiot. He's probably got it double and triple monetized with ads. The guy's raking in the money on
Yeah, plus
stupid sheep.
Patreon, plus Patreon, plus fucking PayPal, plus fucking everything.
Yeah. And idiots are just like, he said words I like and he's popular.
but he
I
got-
hate
he got
myself. I
famous.
love him. That's the mentality
He
going
got
on here. Flat
famous
Earth is
before that.
90% psychology. Thanks for talking over me, Sean. I always
He got
appreciate it.
famous before Flat Earth. He got all that shit before Flat Earth.
It's my
I'll get
channel,
louder.
and I'll talk over you.
I have respect for him for him to use his built-up platform of YouTube subscribers.
Sean,
and
you're a rookie,
PayPal.
dude. You're a noob. You have
Fuck
respect
you,
for
Jimmy
him.
Evans.
You lost me at that sentence.
No, I don't have respect for him as a person. I have respect for the fact that he was never a flat earther, and then for what he's doing for the subject of flat earth with his subscribers, he's treating it as if it's a legit topic to talk about.
We don't know where
And
he's
that-
going to steer it. We don't know where he's going to steer it. He's
I
making
don't
his
care
money off
where he
it.
steers it.
For all we know, in a week from now, he's going to go, you know what? I just looked into some. It's a globe. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for your money.
Yeah, but the advertisement already happened. The advertisement of the subject. So you're telling me his followers aren't going to do their own research after he talks about it?
I don't know. And if they do, who cares? Like, I want fans of his becoming flat earthers. They're just going to take the globe with them to flat earth and fuck flat earth up. This isn't for everybody for a reason.
Fuck them
Because
in their
people are not
eye!
ready to handle the reality. Stop fucking talking over me.
Fucking riding the pussy.
Right. This isn't for everybody. And it's not supposed to be. You're not supposed to have a kindergartner go to college. Why? Because they're not ready for college. You're not supposed to have these idiot, mindless zombies who toss their wallets at a TV box idiot actor joining our whatever this is. I don't want them on my team. They're bringing idiocy and fluoride with them.
Welcome, Lee Redpath. Good to see you. Thanks for coming. Wizlaz! Hey, Wizlaz.
Right, Sean wants to drunk babble, so close your eyes and bark at your mic, Sean.
No, Chippy, you have controls as well. You can turn me down anytime you want, but I can turn me right back up anytime I want. But I will not. I'm trying not to interrupt you. We're just having fun, man.
ADR, you're not seriously defending that man, are you? I don't care if Mark knows if he's flat Earth. He's a friggin' capitalizing scum.
He's not
capitalizing on
I've been
people.
watching this guy. Can I defend Owen Benjamin for a minute?
It's 45% now that they're taking in super chat for Google. It was 30. It's up to 45. 45% of your super chats go to Google.
Yep. Don't send them.
You want to support Google? And you think you're doing something good for Flat Earth by supporting Google, the monster that suppresses fake news, school shootings, and Flat Earth?
Exactly.
Fine. Maybe I'm in the wrong. Maybe I don't get it.
I think we should pay so you could voice yourself over there. How much money does it cost for you to go bitch at them?
Just give me a drink and a pack of cigarettes. I'm good usually.
I mean, like if I send you $30, can we watch? I mean, that's what I want to know.
I watched this thing by the fire the other fucking night when he was doing it. Nonsense.
Can we set up grudge matches like that old TV celebrity grudge?
You know what? Just give me a target. You want to give me $20? I'll do an imitation of anybody better than they do themselves, and I'll point out the ridiculousness in what they do. I can go watch Owen Benjamin, and I'll do an Owen Benjamin impression, and I'll highlight the retarded shit that he's doing and saying.
Jibby, here's a disclaimer. Jibby does not mean a voice impression. He means personality.
Oh, I'll put on the raincoat in a dumbass studio and sit in my chair and but I believe in Coriolis. But just and it's just it's a monkey.
Jib, you ready? I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is, okay? All the fucking ass kissing I could ever do to you, all the promises I could ever make, I will pay you $500 to come here in September. Come to the Boulevard and do Flat Earth Man for us.
That's if I can get out there, I wouldn't need the money. I
know, but it'd be fun. And
you can help me with gas money. That's one thing. I don't mind help with gas money, but
how about paying you to put up a Zern? Because I'm trying to get him to come too.
Well, I am trained by the state.
It's just gone up to $1,000.
That's what I was thinking. But I swear, it's worth it, not only to me, to everyone, to see you a little bit more celebritized and fun. You are like a bit of that. Just, I hate to attach it to Hollywood or any bullshit, but you're appreciated. You're fun. Your personality's fun.
Well, the goal here is to get the lowest score, not the highest score. The one who dies with the least toys wins. That's the game I'm playing. And I don't want to get too big on the radar because that's
exactly in the shadow of the hot potato, aren't you, mate?
I want to be in the shadows behind the curtains, keeping the ball in play. Nobody committing fouls.
A lot of people are talking about coming across the country, and I think if I can get it all to end at one date and a big thing, it'd be cool, like Flat Fest, a Flat Festival in September or something like that.
Yeah, when I'm resettled and my heat is no longer manual and I could just like set the heat and leave for a week, yeah, I'm going to make my way.
But I'd love for you to host the whole thing. If we have like a whole weekend thing, it'd be great if you could MC the whole thing.
Yeah, when I put effort in, and I'm actually putting in real effort and not just being casual, I can make something look nice.
But you
can clean up well.
You carry. You don't demand attention. You we're commanded, but you carry well. And even when it's not favorable, it comes up pretty well.
We all struggle with ego. It's our Achilles heel. It's our biggest weakness is our own ego. We get in our own way most of the time. And I'm in a battle with my ego. We should all be fighting our egos and holding them back because they get in our way. They block the true goal that we want to achieve because we get this ego thing that happens. And there's no egos on a flat earth. We got to keep remembering that. It's about us as the human race. We're all together. It's not about any one of us. It's not about personnel. It's not about attacking the people, but I will attack I'll point out the shit that Owen's doing, which is clearly obvious to many people of what he's doing. It's oblivious to others who want, it's like a subjective, like, well, I want him to be this flat earth voice to the people. I want that, so I'm going to believe it. I want it too. But unfortunately, he is what he is, and he is his actions. And his actions speak louder than any hollow, empty words he's saying. And his actions are Jew, Jew, greed, Jew, Jew, greed, Jew. That's his actions. Super chat, join membership, all this bullshit is all about money. That's about money. That's actions. It's not about, well, this is the right thing to do. And, I worked in Hollywood, so I can take care of myself. I don't need your money, people. This is a good cause. I want to do that. Like, he's not about that. He's about money. He's making money off his
Hey,
thoughts
go on.
and maximizing the amount of money he can make off his thoughts.
I think he's living a weird dream, really. I mean, I think it's happening around him. I'm not sure he's that creative.
Oh, no, he knows how to get the dollar signs in his eyes, and he knows, $50 a minute? Who's going to want to walk away from that? You're going to keep expanding upon that thing that earned you $50 a minute. You're going to find new creative ways to say the same thing over and over again to keep the money coming in.
He's a lot. I mean, he's pretty interesting. He's like,
no, he isn't. What's he
I didn't
saying
find
that's
him
above
interesting.
first grade level flat earther? What's he saying?
He's not a flat earther that way. It's the way he approaches his show, his attitude, and he does have a decent sense of humor, and he's some level of you could listen to him. You know, a lot of level of you can listen to him. Dude is not perfect, fuck no. But I mean, how much shit can you listen to of anyone? The guy goes 3 and 4 hours, you know. But
yeah, I could do 9 easy all day, every day.
But the other day he goes, if anyone mentions flat Earth, they're out. He was going to ban them, so he was like making sure to not have a flat Earth show.
What a bullshit artist! And what did he talk about?
Mustaches or something stupid like that.
And was he making money off that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
I just think it's the world's happening around him. I don't think you can blame him for that shit. You know what I mean? If you could make money from your house in front of the fire at a piano, of course you would do it no matter what anyone said. Of course.
I won't. I can. When I saw, just things like IPS and these other people that are getting the super chats going, that's so easy to do better than they can do for me. I can do what they do better than they do it. But then I think about integrity. I think about what the hell. I'm not capitalizing on people's gullibility and naivete and their sense of shock that the world has been flipped upside down, and I'm going to capitalize it now by saying a bunch of words they feel themselves and are thinking, and it's a manipulation tactic. I know it very well. I know the dark side.
But on the flat Earth side, he's been really kind of doing a subtle back end, fucking prove anything to me. You know, he's kind of been all right. Yeah, he's like, hey, fuck, I can't prove shit. And he's pissed about it. And with 4,000 people at a time watching, not one of them is able to satisfy him where we live. It's kind of cool that he's, there. Yeah, I mean, coming out wouldn't have helped. Arguing about it for a month or two does. So it's kind of cool.
I think I finally antagonized ADR enough to get on.
I would be slightly shocked. He's usually
okay. I'm adding you, ADR.
Full of excuses.
You just put. I just added you.
Full of excuses.
Everybody's been begging him to jump on the panel. Now he is.
ADR show. You don't have to go on camera, but I would love to hear your voice, ADR. Jibby just sent you the link. I was just on my work doing it. Thank you for sending your email. I will now remove your email from the chat page so that it's not
Stop
public.
drinking, Sean.
Jeez. Point out the obvious, why don't you? God.
He sounds like Larry. We used to call him Larry Light. He does. He has a tinge of Larry, and it sounds like Larry.
I get you.
You can tell it's not.
Young Larry. You know what, Jimmy? I am such a pimp that I am a young Larry. I've had fucking fuck you, Jibby.
What have you had?
Oh, it's got to be in his mail. All right, I'll mail it.
I'm Larry in 40. I'm Larry in 20 years. I will be Larry in 20 years.
I don't
except
think
without
Larry
the kids.
is floppy as
You
usual.
ain't gonna make it to 20 years, so it doesn't matter.
Larry's at least 20 years old.
Also, you guys have been ignoring. Hello, Artez. Welcome to the chat, matey.
Hello.
Good, how they say, Guten Tag?
Guten Tag.
All right, ADR. It's shoot. I shot it to your email. Go get it.
I would love that. If I get the privilege after all these years, for ADR to make his voice known on my channel, that's a very big privilege, and I
He's only been out
appreciate
for
it.
about he's been out off air for about a year and a half.
Can I take credit, please?
Fuck you,
To get
Dan.
me stirred on Owen Benjamin that gets him on, yeah,
You're
I'll give you the
only allowed to be blamed, Dan. You're only allowed to be blamed, Dan.
There's
Learn
gonna be
the
a
rules.
lot of Sean muting going on.
All right.
I'm on my own channel.
Doesn't matter.
That's a lowercase.
I can
G,
always just unmute myself or boot you.
I can snipe. Now that I have the Hangout link, I can snipe everybody. So, just saying.
Jimmy, I'm respecting your experience. You are the Jedi Master of this channel.
I'm a
Go
master
use
of the
your power.
Matrix. I'm only a Padawan of the reality.
Can I
But in the
suggest?
Matrix, yeah.
Can I suggest if ADR comes on, you
No,
do not
use
talk
your
about
power.
your house.
And
Do not
now,
talk about the house.
I present.
Hang on. We got to take care of a drunken captain.
Sean, can you be quiet for a while so I can actually hear what Dan was saying?
Yeah,
Go ahead, Dan.
Jim, I was just saying, if ADR comes on, don't talk about the house. Don't let him get you there. I know
Okay.
he's going to pick you apart. We're going to talk about your bathing habits again.
My bathing habits.
What?
Oh, my house. Okay, yeah. I just took a bath yesterday. What?
How long did it take?
About 2 hours. Man, it's old school. I'm pioneering it here.
Oh.
All right, Sean, we're checking in. How's it going?
Very good. Paul, I interrupted you and Artez's offline chat. You were about to present a presentation to the group. Would you still consider doing that?
Here now.
Paul, yeah, you.
If you want. I'm not bothered.
Yeah, first open your picture, eh?
Tea time. Tea
You making some
time.
hot chocolate?
Are you not all chatting? No.
Oh my God, Kathleen joined us. Welcome, Kathleen. Yar, lass.
Well, the
You're
last
more
time
than
I was
welcome
on, hold on. The last time I was on with ADR, he had to take his shirt off on camera and show his ear and his body. And I just wanted to be here for a repeat. Woohoo!
There he is.
Yeah.
ADR.
ADR
Why
is
do
on
you
the
have
equator.
Sean, shut it down, Sean. All right, be quiet, Sean.
Oh, that muting.
Yeah, welcome to the panel, ADR.
And
Hi, Russo.
oh, he's gonna torture us. You're
Still can't
muted.
hear you.
It's been so long. He's muted.
It's been
No, he's
so
not
long.
muted.
He's got to dust off the mic.
Oh, it's a tease. It's a
He's got to
tease.
find the mic.
Kathleen, he's teasing us.
I don't know.
He's so
Oh,
Maybe
I'll
it's-
tease him.
He just said find the mic. He doesn't need to unmute. He's fine.
Okay.
Mhm.
You might want to plug your mic in there, Judy.
Welcome to the chat. Thank you for welcoming yourself aboard.
Yeah, I'm just going to be doing that a lot.
Can we all just say R? R.
So Owen Benjamin is stealing money. All right, go ahead, ADR.
You keep doing that, Jibby. I'll take your controls away.
Okay, now unmute.
Mhm.
Russo, you're muted now.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay.
This
But
is why
maybe your mic was broken last time you got on, wasn't it?
a year and a half ago.
Maybe maybe searching for a new mic that he maybe had. Who knows? Oh, now she's muted.
Unless his ears are
Muted.
broke.
He must be testing it. And
Yeah,
It's unmuted.
check your cogwheel settings and make sure that you selected the correct device for
It is
speakers and mic.
Speaking
I
of
can
new
just see you
mics,
there sitting there talking to your computer.
Oh, wait a second. I think he said something.
It sounds like he's got a choppy connection.
Yeah.
Possibly.
I could see his volume go up.
Yeah, there was a couple of noise beeps.
Mhm.
Yeah. Try it again.
Almost there.
Speaking of mics that don't work well, what am I going to do with this Hitch guy?
Guys.
Give it a jiggle. That applies to both of you.
I didn't hear what he was saying.
Me neither. He was breaking up.
Give it a jiggle.
Wiggle it just a little bit.
And Sean, I'm pretty sure there isn't a remove controls once you've shared them. Almost. You almost got it. Almost.
A little to the left, Russo.
You can do it.
Oh, we have 2 Seans now.
Kathleen, thanks for your help this morning, by the way.
2 Seans for prize from
You're welcome.
All right, I'm gonna go get a coffee while I hate Owen Benjamin. I'm gonna just try to motivate him to try harder.
Yeah.
Owen Benjamin.
Artez,
Benjamin.
I would love to see Jimmy go meet up with you, Dan.
Yeah, he's so fun. Jimmy's so cool.
I only came on twice, Artez, because you said I was lagging on my laptop.
Yeah, that's right. I know. But I make the joke. Come on.
I always say never trust anyone with 2 same men. 2
And
names.
if Jimmy wants to get cocky, I can take controls away from him anytime I want.
I don't think that's fair.
Okay, now this is a fair question that we had established before. Sean, are you drinking tonight?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, you might
been
be to that
days.
point where it might be best if you went to the chat instead for a little bit.
Or just taper it. Think about it.
Or get a cup of coffee, just like
get a
Jimmy used
straw.
to do. Well,
We
get a
all
cup
create an agreement to speak up about this stuff, right? And we never came up with like the best code word, did we? Or what was that word? What was that word he came up with? Anybody
Shut
remember?
Up. I think the code word is "shut up, Sean."
No, it wasn't.
No,
Sean,
it
you're okay.
wasn't.
You're okay, Sean. Just
Last order.
Sean, do you
Stay
remember
okay.
what the code word was?
say okay.
It was
Moonshine.
bang, or like
3 fingers of red eye.
no. I
Well,
can't.
could you-
I was trying to interrupt everybody because
Yeah.
I invited Pav onto the channel because I interrupted Pav in the offline hangout when he was about to present something. So Pav, I give you full permission to screen share and do whatever you would like except for porn.
Where's ADR?
He's gone.
He's going to reboot his computer, I bet.
Okay.
I think sometimes if you plug in new things to your computer, it doesn't recognize it, so you have to restart it with the connection already attached, and then it works.
And then it will work because now
And I
it's
think he's
rebooted.
using Windows 95 or something.
He probably does. He probably found it in the garbage, and that's his computer. And
I'm not even
Yeah,
that
of
bad,
course.
you guys, tonight. Come on. I'm not, come on.
I think he's teasing.
Sean,
There he
I
is.
wouldn't
No,
say
he-
anything otherwise, okay?
he steps up. All right, everybody, kind of stay quiet so we can get him out in business.
Testing. 1, 2. That's negatory.
What's up with the sideways pictures everybody's been doing?
They're on the equator.
Yeah. Huh?
Hey,
No,
Russo
you're
started
hitting
it.
him sideways. According to Dumb, he's hitting him sideways.
Oh, that's why he has an helmet on. Yeah, understand.
Jibby, you're lucky. My sucks.
Oh, he is teasing. I should. It's a ruse. The whole thing is.
No, he can do it. You can do it. You used to do it regularly. Come on,
You don't want to.
get on that bike.
I think
Yeah.
he actually is trying to talk in a pirate kind of language.
Anthony,
You're lucky.
Anthony,
My
Anthony,
Mikey sucks. Arr.
hold on. Everyone shut up. This is my channel. Give me 1 second to talk to Anthony. I've
His
never
phone-
talked to Anthony face to face.
Mike is
and
not
I've-
connecting. Try a bunch of different things.
Try the setting.
You got to have something around there.
It's not the mic. It's
Try
not the mic.
shouting.
Yeah, check your settings.
It's your attitude.
I want to say I've known you for 2 years now, Anthony, and we've never talked face to face. It's great to hear your voice. I appreciate you being here.
He's not
And,
here yet, Sean. Let him.
No, I don't know what the son is talking about. He didn't say
He
a
can
word.
hear me in the the watch face then. It doesn't matter.
I
You
want
can hear me in what space. Okay.
I want him to release what he's been holding in for a year and a half about all of us.
I talk to him all the time. It's about your house, always.
Okay.
I swear.
Back to that.
That's why I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, cogwheel. Do the cogwheel.
I don't want to hear it anymore. If he talks about your house, I'm going to hang up.
I'm surprised that people are so interested about Gibby's baiting behavior. I am not, but
well, it takes a long time.
I couldn't care less.
Well, it's because vampires don't mate.
Well, ADR is a big supporter of people. ADR was a big, huge supporter of IPS. When IPS was taking a lot of shit from people, ADR threw himself in front of IPS to take the bullet hits because he wants to support people who are really good on the mic with long multi-hour rants. Like ADR loves that shit. So this is why he likes Owen Benjamin, because he likes that type. And he wants to defend Owen. And he wants Owen to be what he wants Owen to be. Unfortunately, Owen is what he's doing. He's not going to be what you want him to be. This is like 5 times in one sentence you're interrupting me, Sean.
Yeah, that's a new record.
I'm counting.
My channel.
Well, it's neat if somebody talks way to finish, that they finish their sentence and leave a space, then you can actually talk.
I got excited. I'm sorry. I've never had an ADR on. I've never seen ADR live anywhere, so I'm just like super out of my skin.
Well, you're like this little school girl.
You need some life experience mileage then, Sean.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. You're like a schoolgirl that went to Madonna for the first time.
Yeah, take off your checkered dress and the high socks.
I'll have a cigarette. I'll mute. I'll put the phone down. I won't even listen. I'll let you guys have it for
Sober Sean was so much better. Sober Sean doesn't interrupt.
Sober Sean was pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah, it worked out yesterday, didn't it? All right, well, continue on with that.
I like that
successful hangout, Sean, because of what? Because you weren't being drunk, Sean. That's why.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to sit on a panel being interrupted
I was muted. The only reason my panel worked yesterday is because I was muted the whole time.
Yeah.
Maybe that's something to
I'll live with that.
It's interruptions, Sean. Interruptions.
All right. Well, you know what? From now on, I am a public space to provide.
Sean, I'm teaching you etiquette. For a year and a half, if you don't understand panel etiquette, it means you're incapable of learning. You have a learning disability.
Hey. How have I?
Or you just don't give a shit.
No.
Either way,
now, Jibby. Look at
a year and a half of panel etiquette that you've picked up maybe 4% of.
Jibby, look at the variables. The last 4 days I've been sober and distraught because of fucking Poncho. All right. Today is my first day feeling normal again. So I had a couple things to drink.
Sad that's normal to you. It's
that's whatever.
That shouldn't be normal. That should be an abnormal state.
Or maybe if they need a smoke and a cup of coffee, maybe that helps. So.
All right, is it working this time now? Let's see.
Anyway, you know what? Jibby's got controls. I'll give you controls, Artez, and I'm going to mute for a long time and just listen. Because you know what? The only reason I started this is because I just want to hear all my friends chat anyway. It's the only reason I started any of my channel. Just to hear people chat. ADR, continue. Nice to have you on, mate. Welcome aboard.
Yeah, that's a lot better, Sean.
Arr. Yeah, this is rewarding.
That's right. You got nothing to say, do you, Anthony? No.
Oh, yeah?
Poke.
I've heard nicer things out of your mother.
Maybe plug in a headphone set and yell into the earpiece.
Oh, yeah.
That actually doubles as a mic.
Yeah, depends on what kind of headphones you have. Especially those cheap ones work pretty good as a microphone.
Anthony, what you could do is type it in chat and have Jibby say it in any voice you'd like.
Oh yeah, that may work.
Do it Stephen Hawking style.
Let's see. What can I do here? There it is.
Can send Larry a link for me? That would be awesome. And why do I have 7 side chats? What's going on here?
I don't know, lead fingers. Are you gonna kill us with that lead finger stuff you got going on?
Shut the fuck up, Dan. Everything's your fault, Dan.
Lead fingers, Grantham. Got a blue.
Lady R tried to get on the panel, but he had problems with his mic.
It's just Anthony complaining in the side chat. Okay, fuck you, Anthony. Anthony, come on and talk about shit. And you know, what's your I know you're a flat earther, obviously, or else you wouldn't be in all these weird ass
I can't even think. Help! I can't get out of
what are you into,
ADR? I got you, bastard!
Okay, he's here. Yeah, we can hear you.
That's really
all right.
There we go.
Jimmy!
Hey, are you there?
I'm there. Are you there? You're there.
All right.
All right. How's the sound? Terrible?
Nope, sounds fine.
Okay.
All right. Jimmy, as usual, you're behind the friggin' curve. You do this all the time. I love you to death, man. But you're going to find out that Owen, appealing to the regular people of Earth, not us, he's got to do this for a reason. Everybody that's been studying Owen is aware of what he's doing, okay? Now, the whole money thing, Owen used to make shitloads of money. He used to
so he has to maintain that lifestyle?
No, nobody's making anybody give a nickel, okay? They're doing it because they love the entertainment and information he's putting out. I would never give anybody a nickel because you're my Jedi, all right? I know, I get where you're coming from, all right? You just got to lay off of Owen and study him like I have. And you're right. I mean, I defended IPS because nothing was going on. He came out with a good rap way back in the day, but he shit on himself. So what can you do?
Yeah, and it just felt like you were becoming a disciple. And I was like, I don't want to lose him to a new. I
throw myself into everything that I do, but I also learn people. Okay, so you know it's all good.
Right, but you don't smell a rat.
This is your. Dude,
Owen is willingly and consciously doing this. Like, he put the join thing up. He's trying to maintain whatever lifestyle he got from Hollywood, and he's not making that anymore. And he knows what people are doing, and he knows what to say to get them to throw their wallets at him.
Jimmy.
Yep.
Subjective.
Howard to the guy. Really.
I'm
subjective.
I'm being objective.
Subjective.
Would you say subjective?
Subjective. Jimmy is always in the beginning subjective. He used to cry and moan about FE Core, and now I guarantee you, a dime to a donut, he may not send him money, but he's behind what they're trying to do.
I'm only behind Karen B, and that's about it.
Well,
she's the only one I kind of really hardcore trust of FE
You're
Core.
in for a nickel,
Karen a little bit.
Jimmy, if you're in for a nickel, you're in for $1. Okay?
I trust the real flat earthers, and I know Karen's a real flat earther.
Too, brother. Everybody that's studied Owen so far knows where he's at, but Owen knows. I mean, you just listen to the way that he talks about FE when he's talking about FE, and he goes, I want to prove the ball, but to be honest, I haven't got shit. So he's inviting anticipate, very clever trick, Jedi move, and they're trying to come up with shit, and he keeps knocking down everything they bring up. This dude has been studying flat earth videos for the past 6 months. I guarantee you, okay? He is a closet flat earther, just like Mark
and well, ADR.
Most people are. Go ahead. Let's go back to the money thing.
Can you tell me why he's more important than any of us, and what he's saying is more important than anything we've been saying for the past 4 years?
Jimmy, because he can draw an audience of regular Earth people. That's cool. we need to gather people. We need to get the word out. If he can get the word out in a coy fashion, that's better than not getting the word out. The worst kind of TV is the TV where you're not recognized.
Okay.
Jen, I love you, man.
He's compromised.
Just saying. Nice to talk to you.
He's compromised. When people realize what's going on and what he
No,
did.
he was born compromised. He can come out of it. Listening to Owen Benjamin is like listening to myself 5 years ago. It's cool. Okay? He got the idea, but he knows he can't run around because he'll
shut
be
down.
headed
All right.
by people.
He will earn my respect when he shuts his super chat down then.
Jibby.
It's not for you. It's not for you. It's not for you.
It's not for you. Yeah.
Yes.
It's not for you.
I can't back a guy like that. I cannot back a guy like that who's
Jibby,
supporting
we're not asking
Jimmy.
you to back him.
Hey, you don't have to back him. You don't have to.
You don't need
him.
to back him.
Well, I'm
He's
going
a
to say
new
I'm going to
fighter.
speak my mind.
We're asking him to back you.
Can I have a word?
Yeah.
I'll give a word on Owen. I'll give a word on Owen Benjamin, Jibby. What ADR is trying to explain is he is the word of the masses, and now he's talking about flat Earth. He is not a channel for regular flat earthers who have been around forever. He's just trying to broach the subject.
I get that. He's taking advantage of the sheeple. That's all I'm saying. That's objective.
Ignore him.
Sean, he's not
taking advantage of people he's trying to reach.
All right, give me a couple seconds to talk, because this is why I stopped doing hangouts, because everybody yaks at the same moment.
Right.
All right. Owen is not taking advantage of anyone. He has not put a gun to anyone's head and said, you have to give me money. They're all doing it because of the entertainment and information that he's putting out. Period. Okay? Just like Jibby, I'm sure you have some cause that tweaks your little heart, and I'm sure you've given money to it. Okay?
Nope.
Not on the internet, but in life.
Oh, cancer.
Okay, it may be the Jibby Fund.
I donated to Chris Rock's cancer fund. It's the only thing I've ever donated to anybody.
There you go. Okay, so something tripped your trigger. You donated. You're a good man.
That was for what I know is a good cause. It was cancer support for him. That's it. That's the only money I've ever given in any truth or anything. In 20-something years. That's it. That's all I've ever given any money to.
Yeah, because
Jibby, you're like a Portuguese mother.
I'm a Portuguese Jew.
Well, he knows where the money is going. He knows where the money is going, and it's always handy to know exactly where the money is going.
Well, Owen Benjamin's money is going to build up his property that he bought up in Washington State, not too far away from Mark Sargent. Mark Sargent has already been in contact with him. So, ta-da. Well in hand, and Jibby, I know you get nervous when new people come in and they can pull 6,000 people per hand.
No, I don't mind that. It's when they got the dark side. They're like, okay, here's the 10 forms of donating to me. And, the thousands of dollars I made is not going to make me come back tomorrow and do it all over again, or the next day and the next day. I say, come on, man.
All right.
I know his intent. I don't have his. He doesn't. I don't support it. I don't support him. I'm never going to promote the guy.
Okay, good. Thank you. That's cool. Okay. Yeah. But you support Flat Earth still, right?
I support the truth, and that's it.
Right. I understand.
VR, whatever the hell the truth is.
Well put.
And anybody that supports the truth without $ greed in their eyes and a personal agenda to use others' funds to better themselves by just, let's say, if I say this and this, they're gonna really like that. And when I was saying this brought in a lot of donations. So I'm gonna stick to that point. And you see what I'm saying? Like, it's crafted in a way to build maximum profit.
You're being subjective again.
Subjective again. Exactly.
Anthony, sorry, I have to say something about it.
Yeah,
wait a sec.
Go ahead, Artez.
Yeah.
Artez has the floor.
Yeah, it's very simple. We let you talk. Also let Jibby talk, and don't talk over him, because he's not talking over you at the moment. So
that's okay. I haven't heard him in so long. He can feel free to talk over.
Wait a minute. Don't I get newbie points, Artez? Damn it.
What?
Artez, I could be your uncle. Give me a break.
I don't give a shit how old you are. or if you are my uncle, because age doesn't approve anything at all.
Artist,
If
they're
you're
having
mature-
fun. They're having fun.
Okay,
They're
don't
having
go
fun.
for me. Don't go for me because I was proving a point. I'm not going to prove my point because I was right.
But they're
So
having fun.
think
They know
about
each
it.
other
Of
well.
course you're right, Artez, and I'm wrong. I get it. I know. I
No,
got it.
I'm not saying you're wrong. Only because you're supposedly older, you have more right to speak about certain
That was a
topics
joke,
than me.
Artez. Joke.
Oh, it's a
Joke,
very
Artez.
stupid
It was a
joke, a very lame joke.
Well,
and
thank you very much, Artez. It's nice
then-
talking to you for the first time.
Yeah, that was that the
All right, Sean.
yeah, that Sean was agreeing. Dan was agreeing with. So probably you like those kind of jokes, Dan and Anthony. Good luck for you. Very stupid jokes.
Okay, Pancho. Thank you.
The right honourable gentleman, artist.
And Jimmy, when I say "yar" like that, I'm trying to interrupt and gain control of the channel again. So please don't mute me when I say
Okay,
"yar"
well,
like that.
To people
Artez,
listening, it sounds like drunk
HR
Sean.
and Jimmy have been back and forth for years, so just let them at it, and just.
I'm
get it out.
just pointing out if somebody is having respect for you and letting you talk all the time, and he's gonna say something, and I'm gonna say something, you're gonna make fun of me and talk over me all the time. That's childish
I'm
behavior.
saying
That is childish behavior.
While ADR is on panel, it's very, 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 very rare for ADR to be on anyone's
And
panel.
so we
please respect him being on the panel and just
I
mute while
respect
he's
everybody.
there.
I respect everybody who's on the panel, but I don't give a shit how often a person is on the channel. I can care less.
They're having fun. Trust me. Let it go.
Well, I'm just addressing the fact that you're trying to make fun of me in a way that I don't like, and you don't like it either, then, because you come over here and bitch about it. So don't do it yourself.
I'm not making fun of you. You're in a
You
bad
did.
mood. You're in a bad mood. And
I'm not in a bad mood. I'm addressing
nobody's
facts.
making fun of you. I'm just saying they're having a good time. Trust me.
Yeah, so again, you're portraying me as you want to see me, and that's your problem.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what you do all the time, then. And I'm a little bit
fine.
Yeah, continue. I don't can care less. I'm gonna take a shit.
Shit, he said.
Whoa.
So how you been, man? Been a while.
Good. Artez, I just want to address you and thank you. And you're right. I haven't been on in a long time. I'm not good. I'm not good with the back and forth, and I'm sure I'm over screaming everybody. But I'm just trying to communicate, and it's actually nice to talk to you for the first time, Artez.
Man, you were always good on panel. You were always fine. I don't know why you dropped off. I mean, you're a well-researched, well-traveled, got a lot of mileage, wisdom kind of guy who can contribute a lot and more than you do in the chat. I don't know why you got off panel. I mean, I do get it sometimes, but yeah, you have a lot to offer, and I've never had a problem with you. Even when you supported people I didn't support, I'm like, well, it's his thing right now.
I hear you. I hear you. Jen, love you, man. Ever since you've been on, you've really added to it. Pove, good to see you too.
Thank you very much, Anthony. I'll give you my salute, mate. Salute ya.
Can I say hello before you leave?
Sure, Lisa, go ahead.
Hello.
Am I leaving?
Hello, Lisa.
Oh,
I hope not.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, hang on. Stay around. Take your shoes off. Relax.
I think it's actually, it's probably assuming day on this chat. Yeah.
Did Sean see my...
And also, Lisa, I love the outfit of your avatar.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's really good.
Very nice, Lisa.
Hard to make, but yeah.
Fetching. As we say in England, it's fetching.
Thank you. I made that for Sean because he's all into the pirate stuff. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, well done, man.
Yeah.
Good effort.
Little touch of feminine up here on the panel, but
yeah, we need it. We need it. Nice for the eyes.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to say hello. I'm going to mute for just a little bit, though. I have some things to do.
Hey, Sean, give Issa a wrench in the chat.
Good talking with you, Lisa.
You too. Hey, Dan.
Lisa.
Hey, Jibby. Hey, Sean. Hey, Jen.
Hi there.
Hey, Paul. Okay. And R to the chat. Okay.
Hey.
Sean Hooky, Issa Mahelski up.
Tie her up to the yard arm.
Jimmy, just to let you know, the reason why I stopped doing Hangouts is because I still have a crap computer with a worse connection. And secondly, the very format where we got 5, 6, 7, 8 people on the panel, I got tired of that after a while. And so I kind of settled for chats. So I got beat up pretty good with exactly what Artez was bringing up, is that I was basically having to play the game of out shouting people. But I thank you all for your extra latitude, since I'm rarely on.
Yeah, you don't have to outshout people, just
that's just how it was, Artez. It was like that for all of us. Yeah.
But
people are still learning etiquette.
I know that people are still learning it, and I wish the best of luck to them.
Guys like Sean, 2 years now, he's still.
Sorry, Artez.
Like, what's this etiquette you speak of?
Well, I just speak my mind, and some people don't like it, and some people like it. I can care less.
Artez, I want to let you know that I appreciate your
I don't get it.
words.
Yeah. Sorry, Artez. You're doing okay. And that's for, what's his name? Brian Benjamin, is it? He's okay.
Yeah.
He's got his own fan base, right? And he's taking a risk as well. He could lose his fan base. There's always that risk, which would hurt his career.
We understand that Jimmy's jealousy is understood.
That's what I reckon it is, yeah.
Jealousy?
Yeah.
I can make big bucks doing this shit, manipulating the sheeple. That's easy. This is wiffle ball here. It's a bunch of gullible, naive children, baby men and lady men. You know exactly what to do. You watch. It's so easy that I feel guilty.
I just want you to know
too easy.
That he is so critical of what people say that he throws supporters of the band every day and tells them to fuck off every day. So you better get it right when you better watch him and understand he tells them to fuck off all day long, even if they pay him.
Yeah.
All day long for 3 hours a day. Tells them to get the fuck out.
Then that must mean that that's what he's generating more money with when he does that. People are like, yeah, here's $100. Okay, I'm going to do that again.
It's just kind of refreshing to hear somebody not go for the money. You know, he's
going for the money in every way he can.
No, he's taking.
Excuse me. Sorry to interrupt, but if an individual wants to make money, even from flat Earth, as long as his integrity is intact,
he doesn't have integrity.
To do that, right?
As far as I'm concerned, it's not subjective. You know, ADR. Let me just use this analogy. If I put a worm on a hook and I throw it in the lake and a fish bites it, do I say, well, that's the fish's fault for biting the hook?
Yeah, of course you do.
It always has been the fish's
fault. It's the wrong analogy.
He's throwing out the worm on the hook and they're biting. And I'm blaming the fisherman, not the fish.
Probably the difference between Jimmy and some other people are that he has a conscience.
And also, the fisherman needs to eat, so he's entitled to a fish or two. He's just not entitled to outfish.
Get a job
like everyone else. It's okay to make money from flat Earth as long as your integrity is intact, right? And you don't undermine or bring flat Earth into disrepute. And that's the freedom of every human being on this flat Earth. Regardless.
Ahoy!
Okay.
Can you get Issa a link? Thank you.
Oh, cool.
Okay, sorry.
Issa wants to come in? All right, I'll throw him a link.
Oh, okay.
Wow, this feels like a celebrity panel. We got ADR, Issa.
Old home days.
Hasn't been this kind of a banter in a while.
Yeah, well,
It's
Issa's
nice,
going to
isn't
put
it?
us all to
It's
shame,
nice,
so
isn't it?
Yeah.
Post, Ponto Pete's.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah, meltdown. So it's good, isn't it? Yeah, man.
Jen, I just want to say that I'm really glad that you're around, and I really enjoyed Japanese school with you the other night.
All right,
thanks
Issa,
so much, man.
here comes.
Hey, appreciate it. Respect. There'll be more to come. There's more to come. Live flat smacking. If it's coming, don't worry, it's coming.
Really?
Yeah. Live
All right, back chat, Issa. G chat. You got the link.
Do we have to clap when Issa comes on or what?
Wow.
Hey, I need to put my phone down for a second. However, if this panel gets full and y'all need me to hop off, someone holler at me.
Lisa, I think you're holding your phone in the wrong way because the mute button is going on and off.
How about now?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay, yeah, I don't have my earbuds in. No, what I was saying is that I need to put my phone down for a bit. If this panel needs to get full and y'all need me to hop off, someone holler at me.
Okay.
We only got 2
Lisa,
spots
I
available.
got you. I got you. Stay on mute. You're fine. Go do your chores and come back. You're on mute.
Yeah.
All good.
Oh, well, or you know what? That's what I'll do. I'll hop off. That way someone else can hop on. I'll be back, though.
Okay.
I'm
All right, Issa said about 15 minutes.
Okay.
Right.
Carry on, ladies.
Okay, is it ass kissing or ass crying? That's what I want to know.
Well, it's both, isn't it?
Probably.
Okay, I got a couple of memes of Sean.
Pull the anchor.
I'll get.
Me.
Bring on the ass.
I'll get to the memes, Hyena. Just let me save them.
Shout out to the hyena too, man. He's cool.
Yeah, he's been on fire lately.
Yeah,
man.
You got to see some of these memes. They're good. Give you a second here to download them. We are such bastards, man. It's fun. All right, let me get to them.
Don't forget that through Facebook, he may have really infected Pete.
Who? Hyena?
Yeah, like he fed him through that Facebook because we never get to see the memes. We never know what's going on there.
Yeah, but he throws them into meme apocalypse, whatever, so you can usually see him. All right, here comes the Sean's.
I just want to give him credit for driving Pete over the top, I think. Giving him plenty
there's a lot of people that deserve credit for that.
That's true.
There we go.
Nice. That's quick.
Yeah, that says another one.
Oh,
I'd fuck me. I'd fuck me hard.
Arg. Salty wenches.
Their mouth looks pretty too. Wait, no, that's not my tits. My tits would be way less of a space between the cleavage. My tits are classy.
He probably used Mister's body there, I think.
Still on this tranny business. Wow, man.
No, that's not related to that.
No, we're just
not at all.
Getting the mileage out of this one. We're getting some mileage, eh? Okay.
You don't recognize them.
Thank you for being watchers on the chat. I appreciate y'all coming to me, Chan, to have some fun with the regular old folks.
Thanks for leaving the pub door open, my man.
So Tony, what's your thoughts on Pancho?
Poncho's very sad that all that went down, but if anybody's been paying attention, we all saw it starting up and getting worse over time. And I just hope that he finds something more wholesome in his life to do, because as everybody's already agreed, that 24/7 for one person for 2 years plus, not a good thing.
Yeah.
But I love Poncho, but I find it very difficult to even like somebody that has gone off the deep end because you can't relate to them.
I know. I hope he comes back, like, to reality.
Yeah.
Or as much of it as we think is reality.
I mean,
Well, it's a good thing that he's taking a break and he can think about things. It's always good.
Yeah.
I hope he can come back from whatever he's gone into. I'm scared for him, actually.
Yeah,
well, if he comes back and explains why he did those things and gives you a good idea what he was going through, and said give some apologies to some people, is I think good to go again.
The good part about it is he targeted everybody, so nobody felt singled out.
It is. It helps a lot.
Yeah.
And I think if he comes back, like I said, and he just gives say sorry and explains why he did it, and then
he has to understand what's going on first. You got to realize the problem, bring it to the surface, face it, understand it, conquer it, and then move forward and learn from it.
Yeah.
My personal view is that he doesn't really need to apologize to anyone. He needs to get well.
Yeah.
And
of course, he needs to get well. That's the main thing. But after he comes back, it maybe would be nice to do it, or it's like
I'm sorry for being sick. Like, can you really say that? Like, it's not. I don't know if it's his fault.
No, but he can say, I was sick, and therefore I said maybe things I wouldn't say normally, and that's also kind of saying sorry. So it's just how you do it, how you address it, and if you do it in the right way, everybody's fine after that. Most of the time, it's just how you address it, and that's the thing you can do. And if he does it in a nice fashion,
Jibby, mental sick is a type of sick.
Wow, thank you for that. I did not know that.
Thank you for Googling that, Sean.
No, Artez, that was personal experience right there.
Yeah, that of course.
Now to get back to greed, the topic of greed, how do you feel about Richie from Boston and his capitalizing?
I think Richie from Boston is greedy.
Oh, all right. There we go. We're on the same page there. And that's based on his actions and his lack of substance in his 5 to 7 minute, $300 to $500 monetization profit that he makes on them, where he's just repeating himself and pointing his camera out the window and going numpty nutty. I've never learned anything new from Richie from Boston, ever. He doesn't say anything new. He doesn't create.
In Richie's defense, I have to say that if that is the absolute maximum level of his intelligence, I have to applaud his efforts. But I don't personally know him, so I can't say.
You're not popular enough to personally know him. He's all about rubbing elbows with stature. You have to have stature to be able to have Richie speak to you. Trust me, we had Flat Earth New England right out his back door, and he wouldn't even give us the time of day. He didn't acknowledge us. He doesn't give a shit. You need stature.
Jibby. S word, Jibby. Subjective.
To be fair,
I'm watching him. I'm observing what he does. It's only stature. Is he going to talk to any of us peons? Go try.
As far as FE New England goes, we never emailed him. We just called him out live.
Sean,
one
he's
time
not going to talk to anybody with less
you?
than 10,000 subs. That's the kind of guy he is.
Yeah.
Your Honor, that's subjective again.
I stand to be corrected.
ADR, I have a question for you. I have a question for you. For 2 years now, and we've never talked in real life. Where are you from, mate?
I'm
45 minutes.
I'm just north of Keene, New Hampshire. I'm about 45 minutes away from Jibby.
You're my neighbor. You're my fucking neighbor. That's fucking awesome, dude.
I know, but I still haven't met him yet, and we're only 45 minutes away. Like, he's closer to me than you are, Sean.
But I live pretty deep in the woods, and it's off the beaten path more or less for most civilized people. So
that's why
he
you
doesn't
have
cut his grass. Let's just say.
Yeah, that's why he probably has not a very good connection.
Yeah.
Well,
Artez,
what I have to say about this is that thank you for trusting me as a host for you to give your voice out on an actual panel. So thank you for trusting me.
Okay, go ahead, ADR.
Sean, thank you for having me. And Artez, I am the last house on an ADSL line. Okay.
Wow.
I mean, after me, nobody gets internet.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Artez, my download speed is 750 kilobytes.
Oh, kilobytes even. Wow.
Nice.
Less than a megabyte.
Oh, so you
now,
also
what's killing me?
So you also hear that sound in the background, like still or not?
What you mean? They
actually, I haven't.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah.
Oh no! I barely got broadband. Yeah, I when I first moved out here, I had that. I had 56K modem, and that was terrible. I couldn't even stay online.
Yeah.
As it is, everything on my computer is shut off so that I can maintain this call, and my processor's going nuts. I got a cheap $200 laptop.
So yeah, if I show him all my tabs that I open, he will flip maybe like, what? How is that possible?
Artez, I'm so jealous when I see all those tabs open. I'm going like, what?
I can imagine. Yeah.
But,
yeah, me and Snack are like tapaholics. Yeah.
Artez, here's another irony. In my state of New Hampshire, USA, there is basically an internet backbone on the eastern side of the state and one on the western side of the state. The one on the western side of the state runs right in front of my house, but they won't let me tap into it unless I pay them $15,000 a month.
What?
No joke.
Thousands?
Well, yeah, because I would get a direct T1 connection, but it's a very high priority line, Artez. And they won't let anybody cut into it, but 150 feet in front of my house, I have the western side of the state internet fiber optic backbone running on the pole.
Wow.
You're right at the territory line then, huh? Where different providers fight at the line, like they can't cross that territory line, like that's their territory. We can't service anybody there.
Right.
Well, yeah, I'm at the well, no, because I'm just at the end of a line because a half a mile down the road, they've got full, 7 meg down broadband.
And they can't service you because you're beyond that service line, right?
Well, I got to pay them $30 a month for my crap internet, and it's not worth it to them to install more equipment to upgrade one person.
Yeah, yeah. Gauge with the wire.
I'm in a hole. Yeah.
Well, it sounds good. It sounds really clear. You're not breaking up. You don't sound like a robot.
Maybe get a satellite connection. I'm joking.
Yeah.
Oh, they do offer boosters. Like you can boost your signal.
Yes, but Artez, we have a company out here. It's a satellite company called HughesNet. Now, if you did any research into how they quote unquote satellite broadcast, they broadcast through things called a cube. Okay, which is it's ironically funny, sad, and it pisses me off. But since I chose to live out in the woods, that's what I get.
Yeah. I'm surprised that I live here in a country and that I have pretty good connection. Yeah. Maybe that's the German technology working.
I got 100 megabytes speed. I'm in the middle of the woods. Come on, dude.
You got 100 megabytes, Jim?
Yeah, it's costing me a fortune just for phone and internet. It's 120 a month.
Wow.
But I got upload speeds that are insane. Like I can upload like a 2 gigabyte video to YouTube in probably 10 minutes.
That's the same speed I got roughly, but I pay only 50 euros. That's about $50. So,
no, 50 euros is about $70 our money or more. Maybe.
No, it's not.
Euros are worth more than the dollar, I think. No.
No, it's pretty close most of the time.
Okay, well, 60. Yeah, if I just got naked internet, no phone, I can't get it for less than $80 a month.
Well,
unless I want ADR.
That's expensive, isn't it?
If I get ADR speeds, then it's like $50 a month.
Wow. Yeah. So you have to actually choose your speed of your internet.
You can choose different speeds, and you get a different price range. And the slowest speed I can get would be a DSL from this company. That's shit. Like, I'd get knocked offline 20 times a day, and you can complain, and they're like, what are you gonna do? You know, that's how they treat their customers. So I got rid of them, and I got on the devil network of Comcast. That's just the Baphomet cock right there network, and Disney, all of it. So I'm on there. 100 megabytes download. I forgot what it was upload, but it's really fast because I was uploading big files to YouTube at the time, and I wanted the speed. And then you get used to it. I've argued with them to get a better rate. They won't rebundle me.
So you don't get an offer like I get almost every year. I get an for free. I get faster internet for free just because I'm a customer.
That's not a problem where I live. That's not a problem where I live because I pay just for all amenities included, including cable and internet, and I have great internet. It's good to have one bill for everything. That's the plus of living in a city. Sure, living in your own house and owning your house has a sense of pride, and you can garden.
It's a sense of privacy, Sean.
Also,
I like my privacy. I don't want kids jumping above me and below me, and people telling me stop smoking weed and all that shit.
We're paying equally. I'm paying just as much you pay for mortgage as I am paying for rent.
Maybe. My taxes, water, sewage, insurance.
But no. The difference is my bill is all inclusive. So like my water, my heat, my fucking internet, my cable,
and conditioner separately. I don't need it all in one.
Yeah. Ahoy, mateys! Thank you for viewing the pirate Nomad ship. Thanks for boarding along. We got the Jibby Jedi and his Jedi ladies.
His roommates must be pissed. They're like, shit, he's drunk again.
Yeah, they can hear him through the wall.
They overhear you guys every night. They overhear you guys just blasting off my TV every night.
Yeah, that must be a joy living with you.
I've never got. The only time I got to complain is when I sang real loud on Poncho. I sang really, really loud right when I moved in one night, and I was like, I knew I was a problem, so I said, hey, sorry.
That old trick. Hey, sorry.
Yeah. Was I a problem last night? And they're like, yeah, you were, and I was like, sorry.
Yeah, that tells you also. That tells you also a little bit how good your singing is.
They immediately said you should go to American Idol.
They're so going to give you a blanket party one day, Sean. They're going to put their soap and shampoo and a towel, come in your room, and just pound you.
Yeah, chloroform shampoo.
Come on.
They're going to be, shut up. If I was living there, I'd organize it.
Oh, yeah. And you're going to have an intervention with all the neighbors. Sean, they want to talk
like
to you.
Full Metal Jacket, where you got one guy on each side of the bed pulling down the blanket, holding his arms down. Everybody's just whacking him in the belly with the bar of soap.
Hey. I've been living here for a full year. You guys have been on full blast on my TV volume all night before for like
at volume.
Yeah, I know, but I've fallen asleep that way for like 20 nights. I've never gotten a knock on my door. No one has ever said anything just in the hallways. No one has mentioned it at all. I'm not worried about it.
So you're living in an
full max volume too. Yeah, so and when I go in the hallway, it's a free-for-all. When you like these, they really, really, really insulated these rooms. Because when I like hear you guys talking, if I don't shut my door and I go down to the bathroom, I can hear you guys full blast, right? But if I shut my door, it's silent.
I know he's not going to let me talk, so
Oh, no problem. Well, or it could be another thing that your neighbors are
he lives in a building. He lives in a building where it's like separate giant bedrooms that are all shared in like one kind of an apartment thing, where they have like a common bathroom or a common kitchen type of thing. But the bedrooms are fairly large that you can consider them like a 1-bedroom apartment in New York City. And it's that kind of, it's like a co-op apartment thing, but still, there's tall ceilings, you know, it seems like old architecture.
Okay.
Old doors, all that stuff. But still, I mean, those types of buildings, Sean, they don't insulate the walls on the interior. They insulate the walls on the exterior. So your yelling will be piercing the horsehair plaster, no problem, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, it could be two things, or or maybe they are all deaf. They're living deaf people next to.
No, Jimmy. Did you hear me?
Yeah, unfortunately.
What I want to say is, when they built this house, they knew the upstairs bedrooms would have noise problems. So the walls that are in between each bedroom are extra insulated in a way that you can only hear each other bedroom from the hallway. Like, I can't even hear my own bedroom when I close my door from the hallway. I can't even hear my own bedroom. They insulated like crazy.
It actually insulated your building like an insane asylum. Okay.
Pretty much, Artez. I'm crazy, so it fits, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bang on.
I'm not saying that, but you get there.
Hey, Dan Mock, someone, you should be able to find the link, no problem. You're included in all those lists. So, Demwalk, whenever you want to show up, you can. And ADR, it's been a lovely having you here, and you've been talking good shit with Jibby. Thank you again for being on chat. First time I've ever heard your voice, and I want to say thanks.
Expect some fan mail from Sean in the future, ADR.
Yeah, if you want the floor and just, whatever you want to say about whatever, the past whatever time
you
want.
Your fucking dick, mate! No, I won't.
Yeah. Could have used your help for the past year or so with Sean, ADR, just letting you know.
Yeah.
Well, I have to say, Jibby, you didn't do a great job.
I didn't?
Did not.
With what?
With Sean.
Oh, you mean bringing him on board?
Well, I mean, with your mental health background and everything.
I'm trying to kind of like tough love him into shape. There's different techniques that seem to work. I'm trying to adjust to him.
I'm joking, Jib.
Yo, Isa's in the house.
Yeah, what up?
Yeah, what up, though?
Jabiru 2020. What up, man?
2020 or whenever.
Yeah, whenever. Next year. What's good, y'all? How you doing, man?
Good, man.
We're good. Good, man.
Nice, man. Yo, Jen, nice to talk. I've been hearing you all over the place, man. It's cool to finally meet you, man. Or, talk to you.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, man. Good stuff, man. Dan and ADR Arts.
Hello,
what up, bro? Yeah, what's good, guys?
Thanks for running those hangouts you've been running. Those are cool.
Yeah,
thanks,
they're back in session.
Yeah, man. Well, there was like no freaking neutral ground. I felt like, you know what I mean? There was like, not that there ever has been, I guess, but there's always like, you know what I mean? It's like shots fired all the time and shit on fucking flat Earth and shit. But yeah, man. How's your boy? Yo, what up with Haunted House Light going on? I heard you were talking about him before. Haunted House Light?
No, it was Larry Light. It was Larry Light.
Larry Light.
Haunted House Light is Owen Benjamin.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think of Owen?
Yeah. I swear to God, I think Haunted was just a dry run for Owen. Like how like artists will like test the material. Go out there and check that out. And he's like, what you need to do is you need to have a piano. Oh God. Right on. And one of those. Yeah.
Issa, what do you actually think about Owen though?
You know, it's kind of like the whole, like any of it. I'm like, I just don't care. You know, it's not my.
At some level, you care.
Well, no, I mean, it's not my cup of tea. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like it's just you know me, man. I've been saying hashtag fuck Seth Rogen and bad comedy since forever. So it's like, you know, I just feel like he's in that. I mean, I think he's trying to break away, but I just, you know, it's just not my thing. He's just not my thing. But I think, like we all know, it's like the idea of like flat Earth. It's like a mind virus. Like, you know what I mean? Like it just as soon as you say it, it's like you know, whether you hate it, love it, whatever it is, it's like you've just like put a chink in the armor of some kind of mental programming, and hopefully things will go out well. But sometimes they don't.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. People go fucking.
But he's putting flat. I think he's putting flat Earth on the map, isn't he?
Oh yeah. I think. You know. To pardon the pun, right? I guess putting flat Earth on the map.
Yeah.
But like, you know, yeah, it's kind of like that, man. I mean, I think it's cool because if anything, guys like that will introduce the idea to their fans and their base of people, which is like, you know, I look at it like they're not my people.
No,
you know what I mean? I don't fucking, you know, I don't know, I don't care. I just, you know, I don't care.
The thing is, in his fan base, some people are probably researching flat Earth as we speak, you know.
Oh, I'm sure he's got a bunch of flat earthers. Like, you know, I think there's way more flat earthers than people realize.
Yeah.
I think, and I think there's like, you know, I find it even in just my regular world, I'm coming across it more and more. Like I had somebody, like, I forget what it was, but somebody mentioned some kind of, like, it's almost like I've just, you know, when like somebody brings up something that you're so familiar with, but you could get so excited that there's almost too much to say. So I usually just poo-poo it all. And I'm like, what are you talking about? We went to the moon. You know what I mean? Like, I'll take the part of the troll. Like, I find that more fun in my real life. You know what I mean? Like, you know, with the idea of introducing these topics. Like I've always done it. You introduce it like with sarcasm. It's like for like take like
good strategy, yeah.
Right, like, you know, like I always like saying, you know, when I come across international people that insist that you know, the moon landing was real and all the rest of it,
right.
I always thank them that they you know, can understand America is better than where they're from, and that they can appreciate American people as, you know, the ones who solidified the modern world. You know what I mean? And they, you know, they have to bow down to the flag. Because, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's, if they're like an international, you know what I mean? It's like, because wherever you're from, it's just, it ain't as cool as where I'm from because we went to the moon. So suck a dick. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel about it. But, like, you know, and show them the irony in it all. Don't necessarily have to.
Yeah, I love
like
it.
humor.
I love it.
Yeah, you know, that's what pisses me off a little bit about guys like Owen Benjamin is like, I feel like their comedy sucks. So, like, you know, it kind of does the genius of the flat Earth community that I've met a disservice, because if that's the representation, well, you're not that funny. So, sorry. You know, because I've met some of the wittiest, awesome people out here, you know? And I think it needs a fair shake.
Well, that's just your opinion.
Yeah, I feel that's right.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, as you know, and that's the thing too. I even think, you know, like I mean, on my show, The Court, it's like,
wit is an intellect in itself, isn't it? Wit is an intellect, so I think that's excellent what you said there.
Yeah, like, you know, humor is also, you know, it's indicative of intelligence. It's like, it's half the reason why you know, I'm friendly with a lot of ballers out here just on the basis that their humor is just fucking amazing. And what pisses me is flat earthers that don't miss, you know, that miss that boat on the humor. Like, they don't get how funny some of these guys are. You know, like, I think it's hilarious when Gem Panda says, well, you would say that because you're flat earther. You know, like, I think that's the funniest shit in the world to me.
But Issa, like, sometimes you only appreciate the cheese when it's aged and ripened. You know, then you get it. Then it's a fine quality.
Matured.
Well, you know what? Well, it surprises me. Like, I would think of flat earthers as to be seasoned conspirators on the pirate ship.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's like, you know, it's like you, and if you're not, then it's like, you know, then you're gonna get all butthurt about some comments here and there. It's like, dude, welcome. You know, like, I don't know, like, you need to go scrub the deck.
Yeah, Dan.
Like,
yeah,
you know
Dan. Dan, did you hear that? Okay.
Like,
no,
I
say
can't.
it again. I was reading chat. What?
No, just
Trying to get
saying
butthurt.
how people are going to get like offended quick by people's comments and this, that, the other thing, and people are too quick to, like this is an intellectual battle, and in the intellectual battle, recognizing that humor is a mark of intelligence in this game, then you better be funny, man. You know what I mean? Like, why would you ever, be vitriolic about a subject that, like I've often thought, like, you take the funny route versus the vitriolic route.
Yeah, but it also depends on what kind of humor you have. Some humor I can dig, some humor I think a little bit lame or a little bit too offensive.
Oh, of course. Well, it's like, it's like for myself, like, and something I tried to do out here, I think Jimmy can attest to that, is I came out here trying to talk about law. And mostly what I spent the time, I think the most important part of it is the conditional acceptance, is learning how to take what somebody gives you and turn it into gold. I think that's real alchemy. And like, so it's like when somebody says, here, eat this shit sandwich, it's like, sure, I'd be happy to, and be like, so long as you eat a bite first and you give me $1 million. You know what I mean? Like, or like, it's like, I'd be happy to accept that the earth, like that you think that the earth is spinning, so long as you prove to me that that doesn't sound silly. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, or like, I don't have to go into like, ridiculous anything, because you can argue the numbers and the facts. And in my opinion, in this discussion, it's a philosophical choice at the end of the digestion of the evidence.
Well, and also with numbers, you can, if you already have an outcome you like, you can always convert your calculations in such a way to make them have the outcome you like. So it's always very tricky with calculations.
Right. But like
their outcome, and they say, well, they will convert their calculations in such a way that the outcome is always the outcome they like.
Right. But like, instead of going to the numbers, I might say like, hey, that sounds like a lot of mental gymnastics you have to do to convince yourself you're on a ball, right?
Indeed. Also, that's all completely
I
agree with that.
Right, but I don't need to go through the math.
Me neither. I can because you can observe a lot without math, and that's the best thing to do.
Well,
I think.
You know what it is? I think if you understand the mathematical arguments that are brought to the table, that's one thing. But like, in reality, when someone's bringing up, like I don't necessarily want to go on my Hangout and like, like do like plane trigonometry, like, like, I'd rather just I think it's more enlightening when you can be like, hey, look, but don't you recognize that they treat 600 nautical miles as flat when they navigate boats? You know what I mean? Like, or I just find stuff like that more interesting than like trying to prove some like, equation for gravity and prove how that's not correct because, whatever. Not that there isn't the argument. I think if you can raise the argument with the math, then better for you. And if you can make it funny, then you got to fucking, that's what I'm about.
Well, we need both, I agree, but especially for the newer people who come in, it's handy to have also a simple way of actually telling them what the planet we live on.
Well, I was just going to say an example that we do with the equation stuff to keep it simple. With the gravity equation, you need to know the mass of two objects, M1 and M2. So we pose the question, how do you know the mass of the moon just by looking at it? You don't need to chalkboard that. It's a simple question. How did they know the mass of the moon for the calculations?
Well, it's like how could you know the distance to the sun if you don't know the size of the sun?
Exactly.
It's an estimate. Like, there's like, and that's where, but also too, it's like I've come to recognize the brilliance of the globe model and heliocentrism in its attempt to explain everything. And I think when you can when you can show that has validity, like you can understand and show to the other party that you have respect for it. You know what I mean? I think that's one thing, but like, like I've always kept away from the whole moon landing stuff and NASA and stuff like that because it becomes political. Mm-hmm. And when it becomes political, you're dealing with like, you're not supposed to talk politics or religion at the table. You know what I mean? Kind of thing. Cause you're going to piss people off. But when you keep it to the natural sciences, it's like, like I say to people too, that get all pissed off. It's like, how are you going to get mad about nature, bro? You know what I mean? Like, why are you going to get all fucking upset about like, I've never seen more contentious debates over a fucking beautiful sunset. than fucking, you know, on flat Earth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 'Cause it's like a, you know, arguing about the sunset. Like, really, how fucking boring is your life?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To some extent. But
well, indeed, we had a discussion even today, and some people have a certain perspective, and then actually you explain their perspective, and you tell them, well, in that perspective, actually you should look at the thing you're presenting, because you're actually debunking your own conclusion by presenting something, and sometimes little people don't make that switch in understanding their own perspective, and therefore they keep stuck on that perspective. And yeah, I try to tell it as broad as possible, not to name any names and everything, but you know where I'm getting at. Sometimes people have a model, and they explain the model, and along the way, their explanation, you can see all the faults in it, and then you explain to them what their faults are. But no matter what you do, they will be stuck on their explanation and not actually listen to the people who are actually helping them, because I see it as helping people understand their own narrative, that has some flaws in it.
well, you know, also too, you have to remember that some people might ask you how the sun works, not really interested in how the fucking sun works, but more interested in trying to troll you to get you to give them this, that, or the other thing. Because it's like, when you're talking to someone who's sincere about it, you know, the ideas are like, you know, they're digested differently than someone who's got a wall up already, who's just coming to, you know. And so, you know, if someone's genuinely interested in it, like, you know, that's one thing, you know, because there's no real proper, you know, confirmed source unless you're going to accept a third party like NASA.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or you're going to accept, like, you know, and that's why I try to wipe that off the table and just go back to the natural sciences when looking at it. You know, and then you've got like just random facts. But, you know, what good is it if it's not fun?
Well, indeed, if you actually don't want to include NASA, you maybe should read that book that they wrote in 1885, I believe. Under proof that the Earth is not a spinning ball. That's an old book. Already hard. It was challenged to the Johns Hopkins University. That doesn't include NASA at all, but still 100 proofs.
What is it? 100 proofs the Earth is not a spinning ball?
Yeah.
Yeah. And like, and you know, I mean, you can go to Gerard Hickson.
It's
and,
even,
you know,
it's a very old one, 1885, give or take a couple of years.
Oh yeah, and you know, something I bring up to people that often like try to say like they knew the Earth's shape is like in like 1908, this one guy is a Joshua Slocum who traveled the world on his boat, and he had a flat Earth debate in South Africa with the president of the Boer Republic. You know, as early as or as late as 1900. And like, I mean, there's a lot of documentation about, you know, the discussion of this flat Earth. You know.
Oh yeah, if you look at those newspapers, newspapers from 1819 around that time, there's a lot of discussion even in the newspapers of the shape of the Earth. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's funny. Shit, I'm reading the chat. That's funny. Jay Bird is killing it out there. This shit is so funny.
I'm swinging first and not even asking any questions later. I don't even care anymore.
What's that?
I'm at war. I'm at war with half the flat Earth. I declared war against half.
Oh, so you're
continue. Yeah. Fuck you, Jibby. We know you're a soldier. We know. Artez and ADR. You know. Oh fuck! I just lost my fucking train of thought.
Yeah, don't ever say that to me. I'll mind wipe you.
Yeah, you already did. Fuck. I was about to say something about the topic you guys were. Remind me what you were just talking about, ADR and Artez. Continue the conversation, please.
I wasn't talking to ADR, I believe. He said ADR.
Yeah, Sean, stick to that. They were having a good convo.
You're good, brother.
Isa, Era, Isa, whatever your fucking name is.
Well, you can refer maybe to her as Isa.
I just had it. I just came on just to talk about what you and Artez, the conversation you were having. I was about to give some great insight on that thing, but I just lost it.
We were talking about keeping it full of humor. when discussing these topics, and like also just how to keep it into the science, like oh yeah, we were talking about the old documents of flat Earth.
Yeah.
And this guy Joshua Slocum, who traveled the world, and also too navigation books are interesting to look at too, because they and that's what got me too. I remember it's like I used to always think to myself, like, okay, if all these flat earthers want to go to Antarctica, well then you better go to your local college and take a navigation class.
Actually, what
something.
what is pretty cool that I think last year they did a special edition of 100 Proofs the Earth is Not a Globe. That's the exact title. I don't know if they changed the title. It's from William Carpenter from 1885. And they just printed an updated edition last year. But what I'm going to do is order it at I'm old fashioned. I order it at a bookstore. Because then, when it doesn't arrive, I don't have to pay anything.
Not just navigation they got to do. Maybe like send them to Greenland and see if they can survive 3 days, without a McDonald's or a convenience store. Delusions of grandeur people have.
Yeah, or like a vegan, I want to go to Antarctica, but I'm not going to eat any meat on the way there.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. Good luck.
You're going to need like an 18-wheeler of supplies. That's probably not going to fare well in that kind of environment.
Yeah, and you're gonna probably need some butter.
Mm-hmm. And bread.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like
and a real sassy talking cook. It's like, I gonna make you that.
A couple cute girls.
I gonna make you that.
Eskimo pussy is my name.
Oh no, Eskimos aren't down south. JB, you racist.
I know, it's the only reference I could think of.
You racist. Oh God.
Which way are we going? South.
Yeah.
Which south? I don't know. We're going south, but south is every direction.
Actually, that's a good point. I remember talking to Fruity about that, about how the South Pole was almost actually the original source of the electromagnet or the magnetism, because it's pointing to the north. So it's coming from the south and going to the north. So the north and south are like opposite in the way that we think about it.
I don't know how actually compasses work, but maybe it's even repelling the south.
Well, no, I think that it's picking up on the it's going towards I think it's flowing towards the north, what we call the north. So it's like, that's why the magnet goes with that current. And then you have to adjust because the declination with the magnetism, magnetic north versus, the subsolar Earth,
That's why I often say to people, if you go to an ancient structure, if you go to an ancient structure, bring your compass and an old-fashioned one and see what it does. Yes, it's actually going to do it with an old, I think it's old monastery is in the neighborhood that maybe have been built on an old ancient site, and it's going to check out if the compass needle is going in not the true north, other directions and other degrees. If I'm going to do it myself in the church when it finally stops raining here for almost 2 months now. What the fuck? Then I'm gonna do that experiment.
But the thing is this though, when you when you're on a boat, right? They have a magnetic declination for the boat. Yeah. So you're that area just may have a magnetic property that would have create some kind of a discrepancy.
Of course, but if it have specific magnetic properties in different locations, and also the stones itself have different magnetic properties, then the whole construction has specific magnetic properties, just like you have in Pumapunku in Peru. And if that's the case, it could be that they use that magnetation for maybe free electricity in those old ancient structures. Who knows?
Yeah.
What do you think of Tardaria? Whatever the.
Well, my line has been, your mom's a Tartarian.
Hey, you think there's anything to it? You think there's real meat in this substance?
Not that I've found, but I haven't looked really that hard. I know I was kind of busting chops about it. And there was a brother, Neo Omega, who has asked me to look into it a little more extensively. But I just haven't. I'm at the point where I'm still laughing at it.
Yeah.
Like it hasn't hit me like it's like anything to it yet, but it's
hit me pretty hard because I kind of grew up in those buildings and they were all around me, and it was like one of those things. It's like the whole time they were right here. Like so I have a lot of experience with them, and so it kind of really hit me hard because it's that. No, I don't know. It's I got an itch for it. I got a scratch.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems to me like that. Like there's a lot of images that seem like they've been doctored.
Yeah,
and like you know, it's odd to me that people that would be calling out NASA for doctored imagery are letting some of this shit slide.
Well, that's why I go on Google Earth and actually walk those streets from different viewpoints, but because it's hard to doctor all the pictures on Google Earth, especially side streets.
Well, you know what I think is interesting is this idea of these plasma, like these I don't know if anyone I know, it's kind of like a bad name around here, but Chris Monk just recently did a video on just like
from him all the time when the work is he doing, and I still like his work. Yeah, no problem.
He did this. He did this one thing. I'm not sure I fully understood it. But it was interesting.
A little bit. Sometimes overcomplicates it a little bit.
Yeah, it was a graphic, and it's really interesting because he's saying basically that there's like a dialect. I really didn't quite grasp it. There's some kind of inertia or dielectromagnetism that's creating mountains and stuff. And then there's another cat. Go find the others who's got some stuff on the plasma. And like the way that like our rivers and all this shit is formed out is almost like plasma sparks and like all this other cool shit. Which
I actually did presentations on the Sun and Moon group, and after he couldn't do that anymore for the reason it was, I actually did a presentation a couple of him after him. So I had most of the time I was there when he does that presentation, and I helped him out with the pictures. Yeah. And then I was doing research a little bit on myself on the topic and found indeed some things that were indeed very interesting, as that you could see actually energy lines and actually energy disruptions and negative and positive poles, that the positive was iron rich or rich of any kind of material, even gemstones, and yet the minus position was often like a centrifugal force that was going down. And we were just grasping the idea that you often have a minus and plus on the surface that's not that far away from each other, and basically has the same diameter in size. So it was interesting, but after a while, I went on doing other things, and because actually he can explain it way better than me. I have the language barrier that doesn't really help, and. It is a great job of it, and what I also sometimes do if I don't understand his videos, I just give him a call, and he always is happy to explain it, no problem. So if you are familiar with him on Facebook, and he knows you, who you are, just give him a call, and he will answer your question.
And time, okay, let's keep it under 10 minutes.
Yeah. What do you call it? I caught, like I said, I just caught one of his vids, and it just reminded me of some of this idea of the movement of land, and his proposal was pretty interesting. I don't know what context it was all in, but yeah, very cool stuff. I was surprised because I was like, oh shit, that's right, I'm sub to this guy.
Well, it's actually that a lot of things were traveling on energy lines, and therefore, and you could actually in the past some kind of malfunctioned happened on those energy lines, because you can see on the surface of the Earth big craters and strange mountain formations in a shape that actually is going along with those energy lines. So it sometimes seems that maybe that energy grid that was there malfunctioned, and of course those craters and strange mountain ranges and even strange formations, like strange shapes of stones that look like they were almost liquid at one point.
Right. Yeah, it is a trip, man.
That is.
Yo, what's up, guys? What's up, dudes? It's Owen Benjamin here, bros.
Oh, it's Owen. It's Owen.
You guys want to talk about Joe Rogan?
Haunted House Light.
Diet haunted.
Oh yeah, Diet Haunted. That's fucking Owen Benjamin right there. Diet fucking Haunted. That's awesome.
Joe Rogan is 5'6".
Oh shit.
That's what he loves to go on about. That guy.
That's funny.
Benjamin. He's pretty funny up to a point. But you were right, Issa, when you mentioned his comedy. His comedy is kind of stale, and I gave it the best shot I could give it. Like I gave him like 2 hours.
I gave him 15 minutes and I was done. Nigga.
That's it. Me too. I didn't even give him 15. Give him 10.
Yeah, probably 2. I gave him 5, like straight up. To be honest,
you're being nice.
I didn't give him a chance at all. Actually, straight up, I was like, oh,
I know. And you know what's funny?
Like, you know, pissed me off is I was like, oh, he's got a piano. I was like, he's hawking my style.
And he's not that great. I thought he was going to be some like virtuoso. That's what I was told, but wasn't that good.
I was busting chops. How like I hate anyone that comes out with a piano and plays Moonlight Sonata. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like they always play Moonlight Sonata. Like, oh look, I learned this when I was 12.
Isa, can I ask you a question? If you look at my picture, does it look like a building that may have sunk down or was over mud flooded?
See where you're at over
Looks
here.
a little bit odd.
Are we going to retard area?
I'll present him.
Retard area. It's just showing a picture. I'm researching it still, so I have to still form an opinion. But
when you're done, Artez, I just have something to say about the whole thing.
Okay, well, no problem. I'm
not even about that, really.
I'm not saying it has happened, but what I find sometimes that buildings look a little bit odd, and whatever causes that, or I don't know yet. So I'm just starting to research it. So I'm not stating anything at all. But it looks that some buildings look very odd.
To those out there who are claiming things, you know, it's just I see so many people involved with conspiracy and how conspiracy can really take you away and take you out of like your common sense place.
No idea what you're talking about.
I know it never happens.
Never happens.
But all of a sudden everything seems possible, and it's like, well, hold on a sec. You know, that's why I take breaks from this, and it's nice because conspiracy can be a real sterile place. You can get really paranoid and it's scary. It's intriguing though. It's interesting. You know, the best explanation or the entrance into it was Mark Knight's video when he was saying those the buildings that are encrusted into the side of those faces in, I don't know, Iraq or wherever. He was saying it looks to me like they were like something was dropped onto it. Like, in other words, something piled up onto these buildings. Mm-hmm. But I can see, you know, some people get carried away with it, and then all of a sudden everything's mud flooded.
Yeah, I'm also very careful because sometimes people say, "Hey, look at those mountain ranges. They look like
that one's crazy, man. It's just crazy."
What I always put against it, that could also be just giant structures that were built that were over time actually covered with trees and everything. Because if you don't do any maintenance on any building, as you can see in the city of Detroit, grease will start growing on the roof. It will be even with big statues. You have big statues in Egypt. So there is also a possibility they could, I don't say it is, there could be big statues that of course have a human kind of shape. Some of them may fell over, were covered later on by trees and everything. And then still you can see a little bit of the outline of that maybe structure that has fell over and is covered with a lot of green.
The thing that bothers me the most is when people say that, well, the earth is flat, so you never know. It's like no. The earth has always been the way it has always been. And that doesn't mean like, you know, and this whole thing, like they've been lying to us, like these group of people that have had control over everyone's perception of everything is ridiculous. And it's like, nothing's really changed. It's just, you know, we are either open to things now, more open to things. And it's a dangerous thing because you can get caught up in believing anything, you know, like the whole transvestigation thing, you know, like some people get lost in that and everything is possible when it's like, no.
That's why I'm being
Can I
careful.
point out some reality into this real quick? Like, have you ever seen old brick sidewalks that are like really fucking old? like from when you were a kid, and even before that, the sidewalk was there, and you go back like when you're older and you look and the sidewalk doesn't exist. There's green grass and dirt and stuff over it now. You ever seen that? You ever went to a grave site and seen like a headstone and like that's all you can afford is a fucking flat brick to put there? So when you put that brick there, like 10, 15 years later, you go back and look at the brick and the brick's like almost buried by dirt. You know what I mean? So like the dirt grows around everything. So I mean, I don't know.
Well, I think water softens the
out.
soil up, and it just sinks into it a little bit. I've heard that at the bottom of the ocean, there are strips of land. There's like positive and negative magnetic strips underneath the Atlantic Ocean, and like all of that is moving slowly. I don't really know. I couldn't tell you.
Jibby, I already told you when I say ahoy, it's conversation. I have a question. When I say
so I wouldn't put it past the Earth. The Earth moving.
Larry Stevens.
I wouldn't put it past the Earth being an object that moves and wiggles and slides. Sure, that sounds plausible to me.
Yeah. Well, so I agree with you. You have to be very careful what you show, and what your narrative is. I'm very skeptic. People who know me know that I'm very skeptic. And but you have some strange formation, but it just could be also a weathered down statue, or just a strange rock formation. And so I'm just have an old pile of these files of interesting things. This could just be weathering, old weathering, very old weathering. But this could be, just a weathered down structure. Because we've seen, there's a stage, if you look at the ancient structures, you have ancient structures that are pretty well preserved because the stones are close to the hardness of granite. They are, of course, also, they made structures with softer material, a softer stone, and they weather down, especially if they don't maintain the site. It can grow over. So I'm also under the opinion that some of these maybe structures could have been just overgrown ancient, like a Sphinx or a big statue that's overgrown.
It could just be rocks.
It could be rocks, but sometimes if you take a close look, like this, look like it has building blocks. I don't know if you can see that very clear. But so people say, "Oh, it's a mountain." Yeah, it could be.
How about we go with it could be either or, and then let's investigate further if we care to.
Indeed, but what I try to find is pictures where you can actually see that. Hey, here there are building blocks. They weather down more if you went up. So this appears to be built from building blocks. I don't state it is so, but I'm just taking a look at these things and finding that some of these mountains appear to be built. And that's what I'm taking a look at, because you can see the building blocks over here. So this could be a weathered down statue. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a giant that petrified. And that's what I'm trying to investigate and try to give not one narrative, but several ideas that people can think about. And
all right, let's get opinions. So 10% of the discussion is spread evenly.
Yeah. Well, and that's what I'm trying to figure out. And I'm not done yet by a long shot.
To me, if it's not self-evident, it's not really relevant.
Well, I'm trying to put the puzzle together, and I have a lot of puzzle pieces, and I'm trying to put the puzzle together. And some pieces are not part of the puzzle, or part of another puzzle that I'm going to do later on. But now I'm trying to paint a picture about our history and plane that we live on, and try to do that as good as possible. And that's what I'm investigating.
I feel like it's more apt for a book than Hangouts.
Yeah, well, I like it doing it with Hangouts. That's my choice.
Yeah, I know. I've always been.
Some people like to see a Hangout. That's Either way,
I know.
Pundit is funny.
I'll bust the balls, brother.
I know.
Pundit's a funny comedian.
Hey, what's up, ADR?
Good, Hunter.
Yeah, shout out to ADR.
Yeah, maybe I lost my sense.
ADR's on the panel. I've never spoken to him before.
Maybe I lost a little bit of my sense of humor when Pencho went down. Maybe that's a problem at the moment. But that's me.
What happened?
Maybe I lost a little bit of my sense of humor when Pencho went down in the ship. So, what's your beat?
Your dick don't work?
No.
Your pencil went down? What happened, bro?
No, it was more like
It sounded like shit all the way
yeah,
downhill when the pencil wouldn't work. I was
yeah, but for me,
no sense of humor anymore.
Well, for me, it's an again. For me, it's an
You know
again.
what I'm saying? It's a wrap
Yeah,
now,
but
boys.
after the seventh friend you see go down and having a mental breakdown, it's not really funny anymore. After the seventh person in your life that there's that kind of thing going on, and then you're also remembered about your past friends that went to shit, and yeah, maybe that's why I lost a little bit of my sense of humor at the moment. So sorry for that.
Oh, I didn't know you had one, Artez. That's sad to hear.
Yeah, so if I had one, it's even less now. Uh-oh. Well, I'm still a vampire, so that helps, maybe.
Yeah. You're a soulless ginger, but you're our favorite soulless ginger.
Yeah, so that's something.
Yeah.
Don't put yourself down, Artis. We'll do that.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's your job. Sorry, I forgot.
I've just got back and caught the end of it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Nice. Haunted Zoo. And he's okay. And ADR, are you still here?
Yes, I am, Pope. Nice to talk to you.
Right,
I thought you were English, man.
English.
Oh, I am, Mike. What are you talking about?
I thought ADR was
Happy
English
to
the
see
whole
you.
this whole time, man. I thought you were British.
Haunted, you're retarded.
I am.
There was anything serious about that, Haunted. Come on.
Well, it's not self-evident, so it doesn't matter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
So what's where's Sean? I'm not
He's,
heard him for a bit.
Sean is yeah.
Has he been whacked?
Oh, yeah, Sean is scrubbing the deck, I guess.
Oh man.
So did you hear about the government shutting down? I didn't, but it did.
What happened?
Still shut down, isn't it?
I don't mate. I don't Tez, you're on decks now. Paul the mate, welcome aboard. If you would
Sorry, I didn't get to it quicker. Oh, go on.
Yeah, so the government shuts down. Did anyone notice? I didn't notice.
No, I didn't notice either.
Neither. Which government, by the
He'll be
way?
opening up soon.
Hey, which government shut down, by the way? Just asking.
Trump's got his plan.
Not the one in Germany. I don't see
Hey,
it.
yo, Hornet, did you hear that after 30 days of a government shutdown in the U.S., they could fire?
Oh, the U.S.
Yeah, they have well, allegedly there's like a whole bunch of bureaucratic people that could, if Trump decided to, he could lay them off because it's called this RIF. It's called a reduction in force. And it's something that can happen if there's 30 days of government shutdown and the non-essential employees.
He'll declare emergency, won't he? He'll take a piss.
I don't know. I don't know. It's all, it's politics. So what are you going to do, But, it's
he's
like...
clued up. He's clued up, though, Trump. He's one step ahead of them all fucking way.
Yeah, I happen to be a fan, to be honest. You know what I mean? So,
Trump is definitely a reflection of the people slowly waking up.
Yeah.
It's the best that could have been offered. I think it's great. I think Trump's great. I can't stand the people who hate because, half of the people that I went into a store in Manhattan and they had it was a store that sold kitchen goods. Girlfriend wanted to go in there and they had toilet paper that had Trump's picture on it. and it was like
Yeah.
wipe your ass with.
Oh,
with
yeah.
Trump. I was like, we really need that. That says like, is he the guy we need on the toilet paper? Because I remember a guy named George Bush, and I didn't see the toilet paper when he was president.
Well, Obama did nothing in 8 fucking years.
I know. I mean, there's been so much worse than Trump.
Yeah,
Just because he said, just
he's
because he's kind of
smashed it out of the park
bullish
in
guy.
2 years. He's smashed it out
Did
of
you
the
guys
park.
hear about? There's like a law firm that like it's called Perkins Coie or something like that, and they're
Yeah,
allegedly
they did the dossier, didn't they?
right. They did the dossier, and now they've also been named in the takedown of Backpage, which was like a sex trafficking, like well, like it sold all kinds of things, but like, and I guess the same company's now in trouble for has crime. Like I guess they may be being charged, or certain members are being charged with being part of Backpage and this whole sex ring thing too. And then you got the Novixium cult. I don't know if you heard about that with like it's pretty crazy how like I don't know if you guys were hip to the whole QAnon thing, but it kind of laid out a lot of shit that's going down.
But you'd have had none of that, guys, if it wasn't for Trump.
Hey, before you go into QAnon, because I definitely want to hear about that, but has anybody taken a look back at the pedogate thing, the whole Pizzagate? It's a bit ridiculous. It's a bit fucking ridiculous. It's a bit off the wall. And I got to say, I'm glad I didn't promote it, because there's a lot of screaming and yelling with not much evidence. And it's like, yeah, I don't like these people either.
They got the emails, didn't they?
Well, I'm not going to call them pedophiles just because everybody else is. It's like, it's like that word gets thrown around so easily. And I think a lot of the conspiratards are just flagrantly losing it and making it really hard to put out alternative theories.
The problem
I've just been watching a lot of them paedophile hunters over here in the UK, and they only went watching them all. And the good
things, please.
Yeah, those shows
Three
are
quick things. Jimmy, do not mute me. Jimmy.
All right, Sean, I'll see you. Bye.
No, wait. Wait, hear me out. Jeez Louise. You muted me every 2 seconds I had a chance to say a word. I was just trying to be a part of the conversation, is all.
Come on, bro.
Well, you got it.
Number 2, thank you for muting me as a protector so I don't sound like a fucking idiot. That's a great thing that you're trying to do, but I promise, if I sound like an idiot, this is my channel. It's on me. Please don't fucking mute me. If I sound like an idiot, people will leave, Jibby. Don't protect me. If I ruin my own channel, that's up to me. Thank you for your consideration.
All right, Pav.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for caring, maybe.
Yeah, what I was saying was it over in the UK.
That's not what I even want. I was trying to get on topic about what you guys were talking about. Now I'm just off because of the whole fucking mute thing. But Jesus, no, I love the conversation you guys are having. And I had a very good point to talk about before.
As I was saying,
yeah.
But now I'm just continue on. Just quit muting me, Jimmy.
Okay, listen.
My
up
channel.
then, Sean. Listen
Don't
up.
fucking mute me.
Sean, let Pav talk.
So in the UK, this is what prompted me to watch these paedophile hunters, and there's loads of them in the UK now. You'd be absolutely horrified if you seen how much it's fucking rife. These guys, top businessmen, they're driving 100 fucking grand cars, big fucking £2 million homes, and they're arranging to meet with 13-year-old girls and 12-year-old lads. They're catching them, they're setting them up because they're actually talking to the decoys, aren't they? There's no kid. There's no kid.
In the States,
yeah, right. But get this.
Pop Squad.
Right. Well, get this. What I read in the paper, and this is what made me go to it, because I have seen them. I've not gone looking on them, but I have seen them. Now, the other night, I watched about 30 fucking videos of all these guys getting caught, and women as well. They catch women too. But in the paper, it was saying 12 paedophile hunters, gangs in the UK, and they're not. They do everything by the book. They don't touch them. They'll put them to the floor if they get aggressive. All of them are up in fucking court now for doing everything wrong. They're fucking doing the job of the police. They're all getting sued now. For these paedophiles are fucking suing them, saying they shouldn't have contained me. They should have given me freedom of fucking walking away. But we've got laws for attaining them and all this. And They're just these are all frightened to fucking death now of even going out and catching them.
Well,
Fucking crazy. They've got more fucking laws than us.
What matters is when it comes to those groups are, and this was on that show that Irish guy, I forgot what his fucking name was. He had a group on there, and he was saying our conviction rate is what you got to look at the conviction rate, like which groups actually take it to the max.
Well, there's that 100%, 100%
Yeah.
conviction rate they've got, but they're now saying their lawyers, the paedophiles' lawyers, are now saying my client can sue because of this, that, and the other. So they're all worried about how they're going to go about it now. It's crazy. They got more fucking laws than we have.
Yeah, they got to be careful how they do how they go about that, because that's the cringiest stuff I've ever seen in my life, man.
Sickest
when you
bastards.
see those guys caught, and they're just like they're crying. They're groveling at their feet.
Let it go.
Shit's yuck.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
but yeah,
contain myself.
but they are getting caught, which is good. God, yuck. But I think what's cool is like even you take to bring it back where we were going before, even just this idea that there is this active, almost like a broad-reaching sweep of those fucker, like that disgusting thing.
They've had enough of it, haven't they?
So,
People are vigilanting now. They've had enough of it. The coppers don't.
That's why I say they should check out this group Pop Squad.
Yeah,
and they do it all by the book, and they're working with the police, and they're doing stuff. Like I don't even want to get into it.
Oh, these have been.
Yeah,
so these have been working with the police, but now the solicitors of the client of the fucking paedophiles are saying, we're going to use this law against you now.
Yeah, more fire for them because they're going to get what's coming to them. I think as long as they did everything by the book, the boys are going to burn, and they should. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, it's disgusting, but yeah, yuckness.
Yeah, that's the lowest of the low, according to jail rules.
I don't even like
some
talking
of them, they're
about
catching
it.
them. They're catching some of them. And they're saying, didn't I put you away 3 years ago? And they're back out again fucking doing it.
Well, yuck.
Sick as fuck, yeah.
Yeah, more fire for all that crap, man. Shout out to Helio Skeptic out there in the crowd. I know he's doing something a little bit. But,
shout out to GB. Please come back.
Yeah, Jimmy Jedi. Shout out to Jimmy. Yes, it's been a long time. I kind of hopped in to talk to Jibby, so I hope he's all right. But I know how he gets, and I know everyone.
Jibby Jedi is fine. He got upset that he couldn't keep muting me. It's my channel, and I love Jibby Jedi. I really would love Jibby to come back. I would love him to be Commander-in-Chief, but just don't mute your second commander. This is my channel and shit, Don't keep muting me every time I'm on mute, That's not okay. But I would love for Jibby to be here to converse with you guys, and I am honored to have ADR and Isa, or however you say it. I'm honored to have all of you on panel.
You know what mute's short for, though, don't you, Sean? You know what mute's short for?
I don't Jibby disappear either. He's the type of person who would like to
mutiny.
A bunch of times I muted, so it was just weird. So he just took off. I was upset with it.
Yeah, it was just.
Well, it is.
Just quit unmuting me.
It is, brother.
Check it out. Check it out. Unmuting me.
Check it out. The thing is, this is we've been on these hangouts for 3 years.
Yeah.
We're used to there's this common way of, and that's probably because I heard him mention it before, about etiquette and all the rest of it. We've as a community developed this kind of I don't know. I think we've been doing it for so long. There's a certain etiquette to it. That's all, and that's what I think he's trying to enforce.
No, I know.
Yeah.
No, and I'm aware of that. I've been in this I've been a flat earther for 4 years. I've been in YouTube Hangouts because of Jibby for a year and a half. Jibby is the reason I run YouTube. Jibby is the reason I was a part of Poncho Pete. Jibby is the reason for my YouTube essence. And I would love for Jibby to come back. So he feels he has the right to mute me, which in a way he kind of does because he wants me to have a good channel and all of you to chat. But I would like to chime in sometimes because it's my channel. But that doesn't mean Jibby has to leave just because I want to unmute myself.
Well, he's trying to probably make you learn that if then the conversation is going on, and people are talking, that you wait for them to finish their narrative and leave a space open and a pause, and then you can talk. What you were doing was talking over a lot of people, like you're doing now, and therefore people don't hear what some people say, and sometimes they miss, therefore, the best thing in the narrative, and that can be a problem because people don't understand what the narrative was about. Now I will leave a pause. Now I leave a pause, and you can talk. That's how it works.
So I just proved Jibby's point by interrupting you just now. I just proved the point. Okay, going back on mute. You guys enjoy. I'll keep it open.
Cool.
Jimmy, please come back.
Yeah.
It's a dope panel, man.
How do you like my
Good
sign, by the way?
here.
How do you like my sign, by the way? I couldn't resist. I made it really quick.
Nice.
That's nice, Artez.
Yeah, that's when your profession is graphic
Yeah,
design.
it should say come back Jabiru. Yeah, Jabiru.
Okay.
Because Chibi's the. I'm just busting balls because, like, you know, the Jabiru is, you know, it's been here before. It's gonna come back. Yeah. So
is Jin still in?
So funny.
Jibby definitely is the Master Jedi, and I am aware of that, and I respect it, and I am honored to have all of you folks who have been a part of the Poncho channel or whatever as a whole. All of you being here, thank you, and I love hosting. I'll keep this shit going. You guys are great.
You're doing good, Sean.
Yeah.
Shut up, Pop.
Yeah, man. Likewise, brother. Yeah,
You're doing good.
Hey, I tell you, gentlemen, I'm gonna step out for a little bit. If you guys are still on in a little bit, I'll come back on. But I'm gonna handle a couple things over here. I just did want to come on. I said I would. So, but
Hey,
the pirate
thank you
theme
for your presence. I've never heard your voice. You sound really cool. Could you, if you are willing, would you please state your region of the flat Earth?
Give my what about the flat Earth?
Your region.
Well,
my region.
Sean, Justin.
Northeast, man.
Yeah,
U.S.
Just a thing that's handy.
So you're near me. You can get a cup of coffee.
Well, Sean, when you're, I don't know how close to the mic you are, but it sounds like you're shouting all the time. Have some distance from the mic, or talk a little bit softer because actually, or your voice is, or you're close to the mic, and it actually gives off a resonance.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, we don't hear you.
No, great talking to you, Isa.
Yeah.
Artez, baby. Artez, I can speak sexy too.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yeah, you want to get coffee?
I prefer sexy over shouting.
I'll see you guys in a bit. Bless. Peace, Mark. Peace.
Thanks, Isa.
Hey,
yeah, bless.
ADR, welcome back.
See you, bro.
Welcome back.
Nice to meet you,
Jim. Live. I will always, now that I have your direct link,
Is Jen still
email, so you're always welcome.
Jen is still here.
Thanks, Sean.
Still here, Jen. Yeah.
I've known you for
years.
All right, bro.
Take care, ADR.
I'm not going anywhere. That's Isa.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jesus. See, it's all these new names that I don't know yet. That's why. Take care, Isa. You are
Sean,
also
you've been
awesome.
trying to get rid of ADR all night. You've been trying to get rid of ADR all night. Don't talk shit.
Okay. Well, thank you for making me laugh off. I needed that.
Isa's cool too, though. I don't really know Isa at all. You guys all know Isa, so I allowed it. You know, Isa's cool by me.
Yeah.
Come back, Jibby.
Jen, when's Japanese class?
It's not happening at the moment. We've got to wait until this afternoon. That's when my first lesson will begin.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it'll be coming later on.
It's like 8 hours.
Cool.
Okay,
Hey,
guys.
Jim.
Yeah.
Do you start with any Tai Chi? You don't like that?
No, but that's a good thing, isn't it?
Well, I was a maintenance supervisor in a big factory, zip factory, YKK.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You know, they make all the zips, and
Yeah,
they
I know
had to do compulsory Tai Chi 10 minutes before they went off to the machines.
That's right.
All the English people.
Yeah,
They made them do
because
it.
it's part of the culture, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. They still do that today. You'll see them. Some of them they have them outside the office doing it, outside in the streets.
And I built there, well, about 8 of us lads built a full fucking Velcro machine that was like 100 meters long. And I'd say 100 meters long, about 3.5 meters wide, 2.5 meters tall. We built it off 300 photographs. It came over all in crates, stripped down, 100 meters long.
Wow.
We built the whole fucking machine off photographs. No drawings, no plans, no note. It just came, and we had to look at where the parts had come off, how they split it. Built it all up.
Brilliant.
And they use toluene in that. You know, TNT, that's the T in toluene.
Yeah.
In TNT. And because it's come over to the UK, I mean, in Japan, they just ran it. But when it come over to the UK, because they use toluene, we had to put all shutters in with little magnesium strips to blow off if there was a fire around, so it'd drop the shutters down and stop all the production, you know. Because it's like explosive, that stuff. That makes all the loops and the hooks, you know, for the Velcro. It was the first Velcro.
What did you think, right, when you had to do the kinetics at the Tai Chi at the beginning?
Well, we didn't have to do it because we were contracting, but all the people who worked in the factory, the young girls and that who worked the machines, they all had to do it in the big main hall. About 300 in each shift, weren't there? And they had them all going around like the dancing dragon, you know, 10 minutes before they went off to the machines every morning.
Yeah, every morning. It's the same. It's the same with in the building trade as well. It's the same story. They do their Tai Chi exercises.
I mean, you look at zips. People don't know when you say YKK. You think, well, you know, every fucking zip's near enough YKK. You look at your zip now, YKK on it, bro.
YKK zips, man. World famous.
That was in Runcorn up in the northwest. Prestonbrook.
So I saw a movie the other day on Netflix called I.O., right? It was one of those Netflix originals. And one of the characters' names is Elon. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Elon.
It's about Earth is laid waste by something for some reason. And there's a girl who her scientist father, she's like the last one to she's the last survivor on Earth. She missed the quote unquote exodus. And there's this dude who's got a balloon, and he arrives on this mountaintop where she's stationed. And the whole while she's talking to her boyfriend, whose name is Elon, on Jupiter's Io.
I thought that was her son.
No, I think it was her boyfriend. Did you see it?
I turned it off halfway through because it was terrible. But
Yeah,
I saw enough for her to talk. Elon, when you listen to this, it sounded like she was talking to a little baby boy. Well, I guess that's how they portray women talking to their boyfriends these days.
Yeah, I mean, fucking Elon. Gotta be joking. It's pathetic. Shit movie too. But like that's the new theme these days, like Earth laid waste and now we have to leave.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm always good for a post-apocalyptic themed movie, but it's just becoming like programming.
Hey, Haunted, how about Children of Men?
Children of Men was a pretty good movie.
That was one of my favorite post-apocalyptic movies of all time.
Yeah. It was an interesting movie. Yeah.
You know, one thing I'm not scared of or at all is robots taking over.
Yeah, me either. They're too stupid.
They're just exactly. They're stupid and they can't think, and they need us to push the on button.
All that bullshit that's like.
The people are actually scared of it. like
I think it's
robots
funny.
taking over.
That's the last of my worries.
If there were robots taking over this place, they probably already have done it by now.
I know, it's like there's no technology that we don't have already. You know, they'd say that like NASA says shit like, well, we'll get to Mars or something or Jupiter when we have the technology. It's like, what does that mean? What technology?
Yeah.
We have everything there is to have.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, quite first question.
Everything's as
Why?
fast as I know, right? Yeah, I know. It's like there's life on Mars. Wow, there's life on this fucking planet.
Yeah, why? What was the fucking point?
Well, yeah, that's what I sometimes say to people who are into the space. Well, space this and that and this and that. I said, well, shouldn't we take care of the Earth first before we actually spend a whole bunch of money on maybe a planet? I don't believe in all the bullshit, but if you do, and then I don't try to bring up flat Earth right away and say, well, maybe we should pay more attention that on the Earth that we live on before we actually spend a whole lot of money on finding other planets. Because, yeah, I think that's way more important. That's what I say to those people.
What the fuck is this thing?
Oh, I've seen them all around. Like how many? Yeah,
that's the biggest
collection of ice cream cones.
Artez, that's the biggest problem I have with space travel. Is why aren't we taking care of the people on Earth first?
The whole budget for all the space programs on that they spent on Earth, every country. If they put in
energy, we could have
if they only spend it in actually making things that are helping the problems in countries that have a problem with polluting or clean water. You can make water stations that actually can make seawater into drinkable water.
Desalination plants.
Yeah, very simple. If you if you spend the money that you spent on space travel, supposedly, if you spend that on helping out those countries with clean water, you already made a big step in helping those countries that don't have fresh water. And if you start doing that, then they can expand on that and grow groceries and everything further. But yeah, there's clearly they don't want that to happen because they want to sell their overdue food to them. For one way to getting rid of food that's actually is over the date, and just let's give it to Africa, but not do anything about the real problem that is going on there, because they don't. Because if they did, they could have solved the problem years ago.
Well, they could solve the problem with that. What I give you that Golden Rice documentary.
Yeah,
that has solved all the world hunger. I reckon. But Bill Gates got it. They were working for Bill Gates. He took it off and put it on the shelf. Never heard no more about it.
Well, that's what they often do. They have great ideas, and they're already.
And that was 10 years developing that, artist. That was 10 years it took them to grow that yield, 4-time yield, and a more hardy rice plant. You know, 4 times as much yield as the same plant that they started with, and they just fucking shelled it.
Yeah, that's amazing, and. Yeah, maybe it was. It could be the fact that they actually pressured it in shelving it. That's probably what happened. I don't know for sure, of course, but you can see that with a lot of great ideas that actually can solve a lot of problems on the planet we live on. But they are shelved often. And it's even and people won't remember after a while. If we are still alive, so we can tell people. But when we die. A whole new generation doesn't know anything about that whole thing anymore, and that the knowledge gets lost in that kind of fashion. But they still have that knowledge, but they don't use it, and that's on purpose.
That's why it's important to pass this flat Earth thing on to the millennials. You know, instead of complaining about their stupidity, be the shepherd or something like that. You know, like pass it on to them so they understand it. It's the best you can do because we'll be long gone. Before this thing takes hold.
Yeah, probably.
Very good point again. Yeah,
that's
the reason for living.
Yeah, and that's indeed a very good point you made, because the new generation, especially when they are young, like let's say 12 years old, they can grasp that concept already, maybe younger, depends. And then they have the whole life ahead of them to actually go further with that narrative. And so in their lifespan, they can actually wake up a lot of people. I'm already 44. And so I don't have a lot of time left, probably. I don't think so, but my idea. And the younger the people are, the more time they have to wake up people. And that's a great thing indeed. Yeah. I was showing the ball all the time, Simon.
Hmm?
I'm just joking. He's showing the ball all the time.
He's pushing it, Simon, isn't he?
Yeah, subconsciously he's showing the ball the whole time. Like, I'm kidding.
I'm just dowsing.
Yeah. Well, it's indeed what you do is street view. That's what I also do. Just go. Well, that area was on the map once, and there are enough maps that show that area. And all of a sudden, within a couple of 100 years, it disappeared completely. That's strange.
What I'm noticing here. What I'm noticing here is what we're perceiving as Tartaria. It seems to come from the north down, and then as we go south, we don't see any of that like that anymore. Except maybe you'd see a few things. If you went to the center of Brazil, you might see a couple things, but it's all in the north. And you go to Canada, and there's a bunch of Tartaria stuff in Canada too.
Well, yeah, there's a chance that the land masses were connected in that area, so it's not a big effort to go from East Russia to America. Maybe that land mass was connected before, and that's why they maybe... It's not that big of a travel, of course. America is pretty close. And then you can go to America. If you are actually... You don't know what went on there, but maybe they had to flat for a reason. And that's why the country is not showing up in later maps. And they flat the country to form a new country in another continent. So that could be.
It does all look like it all fits together, though, doesn't it? When you push them all together, it looks like they've come from each other, doesn't it?
Yeah. But it's great to always do investigation. And that's why I go to a lot of...
This could be Mars right here, for all we know. Look at this. There's
you have places on the Earth. Type in, for instance, Area 51.
Actually, yeah, there's the Mars. I just saw the Mars rover then.
Actually, there's a place. It's funny that if you even type in...
Oh, look, Sasquatches. I found them. They're on the shore.
What I actually tapped in a couple of Hangouts ago, I typed in Area 51. They bring you there. They show you an airport. They show you also a place where they supposedly did those bomb tests and everything. It's near that area. But even if you type in Bohemian Grove,
could be polar bears.
It will bring you there to the site of what is Bohemian Grove. And what is actually interesting on Google Maps, they always also give you a rating for that location.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's actually a rating, and people tell I went to a Bohemian Grove. I like the dressing up, but I don't really like the manslaughter. So next time I will. It actually, there was actually one guy that told an old story like a child book that was very exciting, like like I went there and they were running behind me, and I dipped in the ditch, and they almost got me, and that's funny. You go Google Maps, you type in Bohemian Grove and go to the section where they give actually a rate for the place. Like you just give a rate for restaurants, 5 stars or less. Yeah. So I actually did a presentation. It was pretty funny too.
Well, yeah, it is a business. You can see it's right in Sonoma, California.
Yeah.
But you're not going to see anything though from an aerial view though. It's just trees.
Yeah, it's trees. Yeah, that's basically it. But I found the comment section pretty funny for people that supposedly went there.
It's like all that 411 stuff though, isn't it? Where are they all going? Where are all these people disappearing to?
Oh, David Paulides?
Yeah, you know, I
That's
watched
it,
all
dude.
them.
He's great, man. I love
He's
listening
brilliant.
to his interviews. Blow me away, dude. With
Yeah.
some of the stories of people just disappearing, literally like walking together, and one turns around and the kid is gone.
Yeah. Or people, men too, grown men, hunters out bow hunting.
Yeah, nutty fucking stories.
This place could be Skyrim for all we know. Look at that. Game of Thrones could be happening right now here, and we wouldn't even know.
Does anyone know when that's starting up again? Game of Thrones? I gotta check that.
Nova Scotia. You know, that's a place you never hear about. You know what I mean? They keep their shit tight.
Bleak, isn't it?
Fakeland. There we go. Why does Greenland look so fake? Like this is not real. They just waited. They just waited all out. Yeah, it's snow. Don't worry. Yo, I'm telling you, it's all in Greenland. Here's the answer. You want to go somewhere? Go to Greenland first. I mean, see if it's fucking the whole thing is just.
You'll need a permit. Get there soon.
What's that? Yeah, you don't need a permit, right?
You'll need a permit soon. Get there. Well, this fucking Mars shit they're coming out with.
Right. So they want us to believe this thing is like half the size. This thing is like twice the size of Texas. Like, what's going on here? You just want us to believe it's just dead snow across? Like, how is this is the North Pole? I mean, if anything's the fucking North Pole, it's this place.
It's interesting that that thing is snow covered all the time. Even if
I have a feeling. Yeah,
but
the
if
Arctic
you
is just all ice.
Where the true north supposedly should be, you don't see ice at all. Just open ocean, not frozen over. Only that section is always frozen. Never.
I don't think. I think Greenland's a hoax right now. I do because this doesn't even look like. This doesn't even look like real imagery. Hold on.
It's not even green, is it?
There are a lot of glitches in the image. I've seen many videos about
the whole
it.
fucking it's a whole continent, dude. It's just fucking white, like white out.
Always
white land.
There's no. You mean there's nothing here but white? No mountains like this. No cities. No cut out. Nothing.
I actually went to Greenland, and there are some cities there. And if you actually look at the people walking there, and it's probably summertime, they walk in short pants and just a t-shirt and slippers. That's how the people. Yeah, you have some cities over there. And actually, I went to those cities on Google Maps. And I thought, what the fuck? All those people are wearing like it's summer. I know that during the summer it can get maybe 15 degrees Celsius, but still, that's not really warm. But you could see walking people in bathing suits and on slippers like it was California. I think, what? Wait a second. This is supposed to be Greenland? That's something wrong here. That hardly anybody that is walking there has any...
So you're saying you're saying Greenland's a hoax then? That's what I'm saying.
Well, what I'm saying, it's not as cold as they assume it would be.
But the whole thing's white out. What do you mean? It's frozen over like an ice
It all
cube.
looks cold there when I look at it.
You've
been down in the streets, artists, and you've seen them in that. That's different, isn't it?
That's strange. I actually put that puppet down, that yellow man, and I walked around. I think, wow, looks like California. Everybody's in bathing suits, and I think, this doesn't appear to be that. The pictures.
Come on.
Yes, young.
Yeah, but all the pictures were basically like you think, oh, should be a very warm country, not a very cold one. So that was a little bit strange to me. That not one city, but a lot of cities.
We gotta crack the Greenland code.
Yeah, I actually
look at this. Looks like a tropical. You're right, though. I mean, these waters look tropical right here.
It's strange.
As far as the temperature goes, I don't know.
Drop your puppet over here. Probably.
I swear to God, if I'm overhearing Jibby's voice, I'm gonna smack him in real life.
Yeah. Can you actually? Maybe if you drop the puppet.
Jibby's voice, or was that someone else? Was that Jibby's voice I just heard, or someone else?
That was Jibby.
I don't know. But
You're gonna smack.
what I want you to do is drop that puppet down, that yellow man, on the that you can actually see the street.
Oh no, this is actual Google Earth. This isn't Google Maps. I can just click.
You can also drop your puppet down on Google Earth. It's there under your north. The north, your
Right, so
thing
this is a remote island in Greenland. You can't go street view. You can't do street view here. There's no Google didn't go here.
That's right, because there are 360 things, so you should.
Okay, let's try that. But the 360 just brings up a picture. Watch, and then it goes.
Jibby,
view this.
Even about your rudeness, Jibby, you're still welcome, and I love you.
Yeah, whatever.
Carry on, mates.
Did you try to put your puppet down there or not?
See if you can drop him on that Mars rover.
I think I could actually. There are a lot of cities.
Goddamn.
There are a lot of cities that actually can drop down the puppet on Greenland.
Yeah, see if you can drop the puppet down in Greenland. But this is a remote. This isn't like the capital of Greenland. This is like a remote island I picked off. That's right on Greenland.
Time out.
Go on, bro.
Haunted got booted somehow, and I don't know how. Who booted Haunted? And
look at this.
He might have crashed.
Yeah, but
was it you, Pav? Pav, did you boot him?
I wouldn't know how to.
Oh,
Pav, you also haven't done your demonstration.
I know.
Artez, finish your demonstration. Pav,
No,
you're
I'm
on the
not.
floor after that.
I'm just pointing out to Simon that he can drop his figure on the map, also on the Google Earth.
Look at these big
whatever.
cave entrances into this mountain here.
I just was helping you out. It's very simple. But...
Dude, there's no street view in this remote island here.
Oh,
I have to.
Didn't show it, but that's all right.
Oh, they're talking about the 360?
Oh, the puppet. You get the puppet, slide it over, drop it down.
All right, let me explain something to you. There's two different versions of Google Earth.
Yeah, it's got to light up a road, hasn't it?
There's Google Maps that has the puppet guy. On Google Earth, you double click. There's no puppet. You just double
They
click.
only put you there to put a station picture there. Won't it?
On my Google Earth, I can drop the puppet
Yes,
down.
because you have the net version. This is the application. This is Google Earth Pro.
Okay, sorry.
This is Google Earth Pro. Okay.
I thought that was you. Back in the day, you were able to drop the puppet down no matter what, but that's not. You can't do that anymore. So they changed it recently. That's
on the Pro version, yes.
It's
on the Pro version.
It's a 2.0, isn't it, sir?
I have Google Earth Pro, and I can still drop the puppet down, but that's strange.
I don't get. Well, the symbol doesn't come up for me, so.
That's strange. Or they have to change it very recently.
Here's a 360.
There you go. What's that?
This is Greenland.
There you go.
With it has glowing icebergs apparently.
So they fucked that up already. That's strange.
This is fucking. If they're gonna pretend to send people to outer space, they could just fucking send people right
And how
here.
have you got them pictures there? It must be on a fucking boat taking them pictures.
Well, I don't know. People live here.
Haunted. I took care of you. You already have a wrench anyway. You're all set, Haunted. You're just being a little bitch. You can't find your way along the way. Jibby, I don't blame you for not wanting to come back in because I am a drunk. I am a fucking drunk, but people love me and people care about me, and I'm not that bad of a moderator. Be quiet. I stay out of the way. Yeah, I chill. I stay out of the way of conversations. I don't put my 2 cents in. I just invite people, and that's about it. Continue on, Pop.
I'm just going with the chat. I was only just presenting something earlier, but if people are in, talk. It's better talking.
Yeah, the great.
You got 30. You got 30 viewers to hear whatever you want, Pop. 30 people to hear anything you want to say.
The Great Greenland Hoax.
I weren't saying out. I was just stripping through some pictures that I had in a folder, showing out as just the stuff I've collected and stuff like that. And I would change things around in the house and stuff because there was nobody in. That's all. There was nobody here when the stream had ended and me and Atters were just chatting and
This is a crazy ass lake.
So I will show you on Google Maps of Google Street View. Let's see if that works. This is supposedly Greenland. Then where's the snow? Where's the snow? Where's the snow?
Allotments on Greenland.
Hey, look, where's the snow on the mountains?
Right. So what we're saying is they whited out the entire country like it has snow, and it really doesn't.
People will maybe some people will say, yeah, but it's taken during the summer. Well, even in summer pictures,
there's none. You can't get any pictures. It's Greenland. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Where is the snow?
Yeah, they've got fences up. It's like someone's going to invade and steal my carrots.
Yeah. Well, you have to beat carrots stealing.
They probably got big rabbits there, like dog-sized rabbits, and other fantasy creatures like dragons.
But you have a couple of cities in Greenland. Let's see. Hey, normally you could go.
Can I go to the capital?
Jibby Jedi, I did not give up on life. I provided a channel for you all to chat on for hours and hours, and you seem to have a great time on my channel. So I would love for you to come back and take back over the channel. You can have all the controls you want. You can treat it like it's your own fucking channel. Just quit being a little fucking bitch.
Please, Sean, don't shout. I already have a headache. Where is that city? That's strange. Normally, you would have a lot more street views. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so this is well, this looks very sunny.
It looks like a target range for a nuclear test bomb. Like what?
But also look at the people that are walking around. I don't know, but they don't appear to have it very cold. This guy is wearing an open shirt, sneakers, not any scarf.
Like Mexico in the north.
On secondary, Jibby, I did not give up on life. Secondary, I did not give up on life.
Are we getting a crossover from two streams here, or is it just two different conversations going on?
No, I am personally talking to Jibby, who is in the watch page, and he quit. He exited the channel on his own time for his own reasons, and that I perfectly accept, and that's fine with me.
Okay,
but
cool.
Now,
cool.
He's talking about shit in the chat. And if he would like to come on here and start hosting again, I would perfectly allow that. I love
he's jumped the ship and it's not sinking.
Yeah, everything's going fine. He's just treating me like a dick. He's being a dick.
Yeah, it's not sinking, I believe.
It sounds like domestic issues. Domestic issues here.
If you want to be a penis instead of a dick, you're more than welcome to come back on Chan.
Yeah. So let's get back to this Mexico to the north over here.
Continue, Artez. I'm sorry for interrupting.
Yeah, cool. Artez, on your guide, it says that these pictures were taken June 2014, so it's summertime up there.
I know, summertime, but still, the summertime in Greenland in that area should be 15 degrees, and that's high. That's really high in this location. And I know it's summertime, but still, people only wearing a t-shirt. So this would be taken as the most hottest day ever recorded on Greenland to walk around like this everywhere.
Artez, are you aware that you can change the date and pick up different seasons in this program?
Yeah, but that doesn't work in this location. It's over here, I know. And that's the problem, that it's June. But
because Greenland's completely off the grid. That's what I'm saying. They don't want nobody knowing what's like anything that's like in the middle.
And I know that's in June, but still, people in bathing suits. I've walked around there. So this should be the warmest day ever. I even saw people in some pictures walking just with only swimming trunks. A little bit cold, but every picture, and it's June, so let's see if we can find another location that's not in June.
Go to the
Maybe
capital.
What's the capital again?
I don't know. Tunaville?
Tuna Fishville. I don't know, man. I'm very bad with the names. I always have to
Type
write
it. No,
down.
type it in the search bar there. Greenland capital. That's all you got to do. Just capital. Yeah. Capital. Not capital. Capital.
Yeah, that's how you write it in German. Sorry.
Nuke.
It doesn't really.
Nice.
It doesn't say nothing.
No.
The fucking what's
nuke.
the
Nuke is the capital.
Nuke. He said it. Nuke. There we go.
Like this?
That's what came up. Nuke.
Nuke. W. Okay. So this should be the capital. Let's hope it's not.
And it's just on some little out just peninsula. It's not even like really mainland. It's like
this is September, so that's. Let's see.
Let's see what they're wearing.
Yeah.
What they're wearing.
Well, this person open jackets, no scarves, no hand gloves. Like it's at least
30 degrees.
No, that's a little bit. Yeah. So that's
all right. Let's keep looking.
Yeah. I'm with you. It's good that you pointed it out, the date. Sometimes you overlook some things. So you
Thanks,
have to.
Arthur.
Yeah. No problem.
Just some. No, they're kind of wearing.
Hold on, everybody. Hold on 1 second. Did anybody Jibby Jedi ban? Did anybody ban Jibby Jedi?
No.
That's it. No.
If somebody banned him, maybe you did it by accident, Sean.
No, I didn't ban him either.
Because I think
He
other
banned
people.
himself, didn't he?
No.
He
left the channel on his own.
I think you can't ban yourself.
He left the channel on his own, and he's leaving comments in the chat.
I think only the moderator.
We don't have the power to do that, do we? I don't think.
We don't have the power to ban somebody. I think
we can't do that.
So my point is, quit talking shit, Jibby. I'm running a tight ship here, and I don't need any fucking scallywags corrupting the crew.
Right, and tell him to hurry up and get on because there's room. There's room for him to get on. He knows the link. Come on,
He
Jimmy.
knows the link. He can come back on and peace his mind anytime he wants.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this looks like
you
very.
horrible little shitmates. Now let's get ourselves together here.
So what we can actually do is Greenland, and then let's see. Greenland.
Nice content, by the way, artist.
September.
Do Greenland December. Let's see what that does.
Well, I think so. The temperatures most of the time 50 Fahrenheit is warm. That's warm. So that's during the summer.
That's very warm for what is supposed to be the.
So if you saw those people, and I saw some people also in a picture that only wear a t-shirt. So I think 50 Fahrenheit, only wearing a t-shirt, short trunks is maybe a little bit. Maybe they're used to the weather. That could be, of course.
Right, drunken. Hold on. Let me read this out loud. Jibby says, "Hold on, wait, Artez. Wait 1 second, please. Wait 1 second." Jibby says, "I drunken captained many a cruise on air, Sean. I lacked integrity time to myself. No one banned me, by the way." Yeah, no, of course no one banned you. But don't talk shit about my ship. There's no need for that, matey. I had you on board. You were respectful. You were respectful on board. I loved having you on board. I had all my crew was respectful for you on board, Jibby. My whole crew was very respectful to
Don't
you on board.
shout.
Yeah,
Please.
but you see my metaphor I'm saying. Everybody on my board of ship was respectful to Jibby, were they not?
Yeah.
So Jibby, please respect my ship and quit talking shit.
Give him 50 lashes.
Pav, you're a guest. You're like a diplomat. Pav is a diplomat. Pav is a East English diplomat.
Straight into
Okay,
the yard.
And just as Jin is a Japanese diplomat.
Ah, thank you.
I'm gonna take a quick coffee break.
Yeah, you German diplomat. ADR, where are you from?
Put him in the hole.
I'm half Italian and half German.
I don't care what you are. Where are you?
Where am I? I'm in New Hampshire.
All right, so you're a New England diplomat.
New England diplomat. Well, hey.
Word up. It's good to have you all aboard. I like to have a multicultural crew on board. I welcome everybody, as long as they have something to say, as long as they don't fucking argue bullshit, as long as they're not racist, as long as they're not corporate. Anyone's welcome aboard. Invite your friends, invite your moms, invite your grandmoms.
Aye, aye.
Sean, pass the grog around. Come on now, laddie.
Come on, let's have a swig of the old Captain's Morgan's rum. Puts hair on your chest.
Jibby was here, but Jibby is a bit of a Jew. He likes to control things.
That'll explain it.
But that's okay. I've given into Jibby's.
That's a man thing.
I've given into Jibby Judai's ways. Jibby Judai's ways.
Yeah.
Are you there, Jibby? I hope you're there. That would make things way better if you're there to defend yourself. I assume you're just in chat and you're defending yourself on the low. Everybody knows Jibby's stance. Come on. Jibby's the one who fucking made me in this YouTube world. Jibby is the one who introduced me to Pancho Pete. Jibby is the one who introduced me to... All right, so I am the one who created Flat Earth New England. I am the one who said, everybody in New England! I yelled on YouTube. It was a big mess. I sent it to Mark Sargent, and I said, Mark Sargent, play this video and then make up your own video. I said, everybody in Boston, come to fucking Frog Pond. Come to the Frog Pond. Everybody in Boston. I'm sick of all these people who think they're flat earthers. They don't talk shit. I need people to speak up. Show up to Flat Earth Boston. Show up. And that's what I did. And Mark Sargent put it out. And then I met Jibby. And Jibby showed up. And Carl showed up with Jibby. And other people who I won't name because they're not in the YouTube world. They're just on Facebook world.
Yeah,
so I won't name their names because they're not choosing to be on YouTube. So I wouldn't ever dare out-call them.
Yeah, privacy laws and all that. Nice.
Yeah, I respect privacy. I just mean like that was at least 2 years ago. And things have grown. Things have grown exponentially in a way that we can't explain, and it's just like a new thing. Like now, I want Jibby, if you're hearing this, I'm gonna throw a Frog Pond Tartaria meetup. Anyone who's ever heard of Tartaria, anyone who wants to come to the Frog Pond, come to the Frog Pond for a Tartaria. Mark Sargent, make me a video. You know, like that's where I'm at.
So, Sean, you guys definitely doing the Tartary investigation this weekend?
It depends on Cy.
He sounds like he's all over it.
I told him what hotels to look up. If he books the hotel, then yes, it's on. If he books the hotel, then I will go meet him and give him a full tour of Boston. For sure. I will give him a full tour of everywhere he wants to see. We'll see all the old Tartaria buildings, all that shit. I'm down.
Sean, what's the weather supposed to be like down there this weekend?
40s and sunny, so fine.
Oh, okay, cool.
Typical Tartarian
like
weather.
Green. Yeah.
Shut up, Pav. Take me to your ranch before. Take me to your ranch before I believe you're actually rich.
Oh, man.
He's rich. Look at that statue
Love
with
you
the
guys.
level on it.
Yeah, he's rich with words, I'll tell you.
I'm always rich with words. You know me, Joe.
Yeah, you're full of jokes and fucking bullshit.
I hold most of them back.
I don't think you even own a ranch.
Okay.
Yeah, well, yeah. My loss, right? Me not believing is my loss, right?
I don't know.
If you did own a ranch, I would love for me to go there because I would bring you to my grandparents' ski house in Vermont next to the ranches of the Vermonters.
Cool.
Should I bring you there
Sean,
first?
your grandparents sound like Sean, your grandparents sound like they have too much money.
Yeah, too much in Vermont.
No, they got lucky. See, they bought a property as a group in college. So imagine all your best buddies in college buying a ski house in Vermont for cheap. It was the old post office, right? Of this cheap ass town in the middle of Vermont. It's just this farm ass town. Just this wicked ass farm ass town. And you and all your college buddies buy off this farmland, right? And then you turn it into a ski house in the 80s. Do you know how legit that is?
Sean. Do they live in Woodstock or just outside of Woodstock?
Stockbridge.
Oh, Stockbridge. Okay. Yeah.
Look it up.
I will.
It's right next to Woodstock. It's just center. Right on south of Killington.
Yeah.
Or north.
Somewhere there. Yeah.
Just look up Stockbridge, Vermont, and look how center it is. Right off 107, right off Route 100.
Yep.
Very central location.
I'm here.
Fuck
Hey,
you,
Si.
Cy.
Yeah, I thought so.
Hey, Cy, did you get my message?
I don't know. It just says my channel got shut down. You invited trolls or something. I don't even know.
I explained it in the message I sent you.
It's all good.
Basically, well, I mean, look, we have what? How many viewers do I got right now?
I don't know. Did my channel get shut down?
We shut it down for you. We booted you.
Okay, well, that's cool. That's good or bad?
You went to work. You went to work. You know what? What are you gonna sit around while you're at work and not talk to you? Like that's a waste of time.
No, I had to go to sleep first, then go to work.
Yeah, that's a waste of time.
Yeah. So all right, no, cool. All right, as long as like it's not shut down. I didn't get any X remarks or whatever.
No. Jibby booted you, and then in 5 minutes your channel shuts down, and there's no problem with it. It just shuts down, and then you start again whenever you want.
I came over to your stream site and I saw your logo in there, but I couldn't hear what you were saying. There was nobody in there, so I jumped out.
Yeah, that's the point. That's why we shut him down, because there was nobody in there. And I figured, hey, I haven't been live in a while. Nobody else is live. And then also, Cy, half these people who are on panel, like Pav and Artez and other people, They were in Jez's private chat that was offline.
Yeah, we just carried on talking though, Sean. We didn't, like there was nowhere to go. Nobody knew.
No, there was
anyone
no
had a
point
live
of it, but you were just offline and kept chatting because that's the thing to do.
Yeah,
we just run it out, really.
Yeah. You were looking, you kept chatting because it was a place to chat. So I offered a place for public chatting, and here we
Yeah,
are.
that's why we came over straight away. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just saying, Cy, I combined both channels is what I did. That's all.
Oh, good. All right, that's fine. So, how long?
I knew you'd love it, and you're also always welcome here. Not a problem.
All right, excellent. So good. Now we're on the ship, right? Are we on a pirate ship now?
Welcome
back.
Hey,
matey!
Is Artist still here? Where's Artist?
All right, good. Artist is probably asleep, but around this time, Artist is gone. I see.
Artez is looking something up. Wait
All
for Artez. Do not question Artez. He'll be back with some real info, or he might just be asleep. Either way, just wait for him. Don't push him.
I was showing pictures before because there was nobody in, Sean, and we were just killing that time in that dead air.
All right.
Jimmy, come back!
It's Sean's channel, right?
Artez was showing me how to present stuff. So I combined a few folders, which is all a bit of a mission.
Jimmy, come back!
What happened to
take it all on me? Jimmy, come back!
Did Jimmy leave, or he's coming right back, or I don't know. Sean, is Jimmy coming back?
He was upset. Who muted me? God damn, who has the power for that? He muted. Did Jimmy mute me? If Jimmy muted me, he's back. I'll be so happy if he muted me.
All right.
Who the fuck muted me? That's awesome. I was just singing. I said, Jimmy, come back.
Okay. Did he leave, or did he get pissed off?
You can blame it all on me.
He's got the white icon with a muted mic.
No, he was upset that he didn't have control, I guess. I don't know. Who cares? Fuck Jibby.
No, he'll be back. He'll be back.
Jibby's a 40-year-old lonely man.
And
even if he's
What else is in here now then?
Fuck you, Jibby. I love you, you fucking me in 40 years.
Sean, I hear also Anthony's on the panel. What's going on, Anthony?
Yeah, Cy, how you doing, man?
Very good, very good. Good to see you outside the chat universe and into the panel.
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
Jibby got me. So was dissing my good old friend Owen Benjamin, so I had to come in and defend Owen.
All right, good. Okay. I don't know who Owen is.
You needed a good reason to get on, didn't you?
Did we lose Sean? What the fuck?
ADR sat out in the side for 2 fucking years and needed a good reason to come in.
Hang on for a second. Did Sean just
We've been trying to get him on for 2 fucking years. No, yeah.
All right.
Easy.
All right. Now, who messed with my icon? Why do I have a friggin'...
Okay, hang on, everyone.
Hey, Jibby.
Let's make this happen.
All right. Well,
Sean Bomb style.
Oh, no.
Hang on a sec. Here we go.
Wait a minute.
Making love was just for fun.
You're welcome.
Living alone, I think of all the friends I've known. When I dial the telephone, nobody's home.
Soft copyright. Keep your channel soft copyright. I sniped Sean. Soft copyright. Gonna snipe him with my Jedi ship. And I'm sober.
Sometimes I feel so insecure. And love so distant and obscure.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. It's about T-1 minute before this ends. So, yeah, I mean, I'll crank one up on my backup channel, you know, just because I did snipe the ship. So,
That's all right.
if need be, or Sai, you can, you want to crank one up or whatever, but the Hangout's going to shut down.
That's all right. Well, first and foremost, Jippy, what happened to my picture? Why is my picture like a dick picture? What happened to my turtle?
It's a banana.
Yeah,
It's a banana.
What happened to my? What'd you guys do to my picture when I was?
Oh my
asleep?
God, I don't know. That's weird.
Where's my?
That's a banana, dude.
I didn't do that.
Nice, guy. That's nice.
It's a banana, but it looks like a picture.
Listen, guys, before it runs out, where you all going? Because I'll not find you.
Just hang out on
I'll
the
send you
channel.
the link, Puv. I'll do
Okay,
the
pal.
email, and wherever we go, I'll send you the link.
Thank you.
Where's my picture?
Send me the link too.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Cool.
How am I gonna get my picture?
Sai, are you gonna crank one? Who's
Yeah,
gonna?
in about 15 minutes. But I'm trying to find my picture. You guys switched my picture. Where's my?
I didn't switch anything, man.
My thing is a fucking penis.
How do we say?
I-
You're bananas. You're bananas, man. What are you on about?
Not that bad, dude.
I went from a turtle to a friggin' banana. Where the hell did this picture come from?
Evolution.
Not that bad, dude.
Oh my God.
Evolution.
I give you guys 30 minutes in control of my channel. I got a dick picture of a penis of an Earth. I gotta figure this shit out.
Good. It looks real good. It moves too.
Oh my God, this is disgusting. All right, 30 minutes. I'll have everything changed up. I gotta look
Banana
for my.
proves the dick Earth.
Oh my God.